How we know?
Decker, breathe.
I'm not good at that.
Then how have you been living?
It's been a challenge. It has been a challenge.
I've been trying to figure that one out for years.
Okay, so it doesn't say you're
Okay,
on
it
yet.
says, looks like you're ready. Click here to start streaming. Okay, yeah, that's why I said that. Oh, jeez. Yes, you're live now. Thank you very much. It looks like you're ready. Click here to go start streaming. That's why I said go on the streaming software. Anyway, hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shadow, the internet personality of Sarah, and welcome to Live and Wired, episode 71. Back to normal.
Yes, everything's fine. Everything's back to normal. Have you taken your joy today?
Oh, yes.
I smoked it.
So, joining, as always, we have that long-haired creepy guy down this direction. We have... What's your name again?
Cat.
Right, hard to remember. And... Thick Black Daddy. Well, I am currently just on top of.
I was about to say, on my screen, you're on top, Decker.
Yes, this is awkward.
This is a new experience for Decker.
That's all right. I like to let my bitches ride.
God damn it. So, yes. This is the first regular Live and Wired we've had in a long time, actually. This has just been... Ooh. Is this working right? It should be going to Restream, but I see nothing going on Twitch or Mixer right now. Of course, Mixer is a bit of a mixed bag right now.
Oh, yeah.
For obvious
reasons. Why are you
reasons.
worried about Mixer?
Should I jump into that news right away?
That would help.
Yes.
Maybe.
So, on our little news sheet here, Mixer is news the number 2.
We have a message from Ken Marble saying that you're a little low, Decker.
Oh, I am?
Mm-hmm.
Says I'm like maxed out, maximum of maximumness.
And then he also said someone used part of your Predator car review in their video.
I remember that in Mauler's video a while back when he first did his little. Yeah, I see. It looks like I'm low, and I'm like, why? Because it should be just normal. So yeah,
we are professionals here.
There we go. I'm just gonna increase the input level. Oh, I know what it is. I'm a dumbass. I know. That's not right.
Well, at least you know. Then it's okay.
It's actually set
as long as you are aware and you accept it.
Okay. Let's try this again.
They say you sound like you're 10 miles away from the mic.
That's not good because I'm literally right here. Like, let me test. Yeah, that's definitely the mic is definitely on.
Did you spook yourself?
But I'm just looking at this. I was like, I got it set like I normally do, and for some reason it's just like, nah, your audio levels are really low today, even though that's exactly what I've been set to forever. Test. It's still looking pretty low. Surprising.
Make sure everything's plugged in. I've had that mistake.
Everything is plugged in.
No, like plugged all the way
in. Yes, everything is plugged all the way in every way. Every possible combination of plugs to be had is had. And it's just for some reason now it's like, you know what? Even though it was input level 20 was fine, right now it's up to 60. Trying to get this to be audible. That good?
You sound fine in our department. We have to wait for the audience to respond.
Okay.
Amelia I. Valdez goes, Decker, when will you be doing
the
up. Summer of James Bond?
Let's see. Audio level 80. That looks a little high. Let's put it down to 70. 70 looks good on the bar. I'm just looking at the bar, seeing how that shows. Turning it off and on again. No. That is not how we do it things.
No, we deal with the badness. Okay, remember, Kat, sit. It's been so long since I've actually been on cam. It's like, sit back so everyone can see you.
Ah, yes. Okay, I see we got some viewers on Twitch. Jonathan Rodriguez says you're fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait.
So yeah. Don't have anyone on Mixer right now, but the option is there because they're still up for 4 days. News article, I got the excerpt. Microsoft is partnering with Facebook to transition existing Mixer viewers and streamers over to Facebook Gaming in the coming weeks. On July 22nd, all Mixer sites and apps will automatically redirect to Facebook Gaming. Existing Mixer partners will be granted partner status with Facebook Gaming, and any streamers using the Mixer monetization program will be granted eligibility for Facebook's Level Up program. Mixer viewers with outstanding Ember balances, channel subscriptions, or Mixer Pro subscriptions will receive Xbox gift card credit. So that's kind of like a dick move on the end. It's like, okay, we'll just transfer everything. It's kind of like you lose your job and they give you an Olive Garden gift card. Like, here you go.
I was gonna say, it's like you lose your job at Subway, but you get a Taco Bell gift certificate.
It's like, actually, I was going to use that for rent. It's like, Olive Garden. Yeah. Let's be honest here. You want those breadsticks. You want it.
You know what a weird, sad thing is? Okay, so this is what I learned about when it came to Facebook, Twitch streaming, Facebook gaming streaming. You know how YouTube and Twitch have some very strict guidelines. Well, not strict, but guidelines.
Yeah.
Facebook, it's like times 10. So monetization is like 10 or 100 times harder to get on.
Oof. Yeah, I could imagine that because like Facebook's one of the weird ones where it just like. Thick Black Daddy. I think I remember you. Were you suspended, or was it just your picture was deleted on Facebook?
Yes.
Yes. There were certain guidelines they assumed he had broken. He didn't actually break them, but
are we talking about naked?
Kinda actually. I took one of them was a picture that I took. I leaned back. Took my shirt, lifted my shirt up, and pushed my man boobs together.
Oh, it's like that Gabriel Iglesias incident at Splash Mountain.
Yeah, and they're like, "Sir, you can't be posting nudes. Excuse me, ma'am, you can't be posting nudes of yourself on here." And I'm all like, "Do you not see this beard? Like, you want to see the other part? I will helicopter this shit around." And they really tried to like post ban for like 2 weeks. And then once they realized that I was a guy with man boobs, they're just like, "Oh, my bad. Here, act like this didn't happen."
Cat dies via big.
You okay, Cat? You got the Rona?
No, it's called water went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, ouch! Yeah.
That reminds me. I should have gotten some water. My throat's been bothering me all day. I might have the redacted.
You do not have the redacted, Decker.
I have the anxiety.
We've known that for a while now, so it's not really a shock at this point.
Rough Lander says, after surviving the latest episode of Live and Wired, they believe they'll stick with wine next time.
I told you should not do Captain Morgan and Jaeger. No one ever listens to me.
I had the Captain Morgan, that was episode 2 of the Stephen King drinking game.
But did you mix it with Jaeger?
No. That I would have probably definitely died then, considering I came up to the point of I have calculated this is how far I can go before I have to worry about dying, and I got right to the edge. Patricia was there like, I am about to cut you off.
I really need to remember when to cut you guys off, especially Mr. I want to drink Kinky Pink.
Not trying to like sound like that guy, but I just saw a piece of the Thingamabobber. Why the fuck is Rob Zombie riding that House of a Thousand Corpses dick so damn hard?
Because it's his own original work and he thinks he's a genius when reality all he's doing is having people yell at other people going, "I'm doing drugs!"
Well, he's actually he's actually spoke of House of a Thousand Corpses about how he looks at it now and just sees mistakes and amateur kind of stuff, because it was his first movie. I look at it and see mistakes and a bunch of amateur stuff, but it does have a good reputation around it. It's got a pretty divided fan base, whereas you got a lot of people saying, it's a wonderful movie. You can't say you like horror if you say you don't like House of a Thousand Corpses. And then there's people like me who are like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I'm on the ship with Decker here. I really hate people who go, if you don't like X thing, it means you don't like horror. And I'm like, dude, why? Why are you gatekeeping?
But yeah, he's talked about wanting to make House of a Thousand Corpses into a Broadway musical.
Uh-oh.
And I skimmed the article and I found one paragraph that seemed to summarize everything pretty well. He's saying, that's something I would totally consider doing, because it's something that I think really lends itself to that, Zombie told MovieWeb. because of the movie in particular, is so theatrical and so over the top that it seems like it would work. Especially these days, where you have everything from Spider-Man to Beetlejuice to The Addams Family as a Broadway play. I've made no
only
movies,
one of those three were good?
no moves yet to try and make that happen. But
Please
it is
tell
a
me it was the
back
Beetlejuice.
burner thing in my mind all the time.
Please tell me
wanna
the Beetlejuice was good.
The Beetlejuice was the great one. The Addams Family one was meh. The Spider-Man one was, it killed someone.
Oh yeah, that's right! Someone fucking died on stage!
Too.
Uh-huh.
Oh! Fuck!
I mean, that is
The
terrible.
minute Spider-Man came up, I'm like, has everyone just forgotten what a disaster that trailer was?
I didn't remember it going well, but I couldn't remember exactly why.
The one
It was-
good thing
okay.
from the... Sorry.
It was okay, like they had this idea, and I can kind of see where the idea got planted. You know those old stunt shows where, they had like Batman or He-Man or something, and they would act out like, something on stage for like 10 or 15 minutes. Well, they had the idea to do that, but with Spider-Man, like swinging out over the crowd on, wires and so forth, and it was going to be set to music. And I was like, okay, I can kind of see where your train of thought was going at least. But this was like this was an idea that did not have anywhere near enough workshopping. Like there were constant problems behind the scenes. Like there were accidents. Like people, like they kept having to replace stuntmen by the truckload because they all kept having horrific accidents while they were just not on stage, like during the shows, just prepping for the show. Okay, they had accident after accident after accident. It became a running gag that this show went through stuntmen like cheese or
Cheese?
French fries or something.
You've been spending too much time with me, creepy.
I was about to say, it's
like-
going...
And that wasn't even like the worst problem. Like they could not settle on a style or a tone for this show. Like some wanted it to be campy, some wanted it to be dead serious, some thought that it needed to be this weird art piece where like there was this character named Arane who.
Well, I could see why Rob Zombie would look at that and say, that kind of reminds me of House of a Thousand Corpses.
Right,
Don't forget Creepy Christmas.
That's the original Arane from Greek myth. The woman who was turned into the world's first
Arachne.
Uh-huh.
Arachne.
Arachne. Okay, my bad. Arane is a Marvel superhero. Arachne is from the Greek myth. Okay, I got them mixed up, and I'm sorry about that. Okay, but Arachne.
Racist.
Eddie Herder says the first time we see Thick Black Daddy without a hat. I'm wondering what stream he's watching.
No, he was without a hat for like 2 seconds.
Oh,
Decker.
okay. I just don't pay attention. Got it.
It's like
Yeah,
watching
no,
a
I
whale
had that.
bleach.
No, I had that hat on, the beanie on, because some weird reason this hat was messing up with my green screen. It didn't make sense to me, and I was like, all right, whatever. Fuck.
Also, creepy. Don't forget, it has like villain character in it called Swiss Miss. Was musical only, and the reason why was because the chorus says there needs to be more girls in this musical.
Like the hot chocolate?
Yeah, she was apparently. What was she? She was like a villain who basically put holes in people or something. It had to be.
I thought she would attack people with those little tiny marshmallows that are just like little rocks, like ting ting ting.
No, her thing was that she was basically Mrs. Scissorhands.
A rock opera version of Hellraiser? Yes, please. I did not know
Ooh,
I
I'd
wanted
watch
that. I did not know I
Will it
wanted
be
that
as
until
bloody
now.
and gory as freaking Sweeney Todd? It has to be as gory as Sweeney Todd.
But that does seem like something that could work. But they couldn't decide on a tone. Arachne was going to be like the main villain, and she was like going to steal Spider-Man away from Mary Jane, and there was going to be like this scene where Peter Parker got lifted up into the air, set down on a web, and then he and Arachne had sex with each other. There was also going to be a musical number where Arachne was singing about shoes. I am not making any of this up, okay? They could not decide on a tone. They went through stuntmen by the boatload because of all the accidents. There was like zero OSHA compliance. Oh, and the music. There is no tone for the music in the show because they had
There's one good song in that musical.
A Freak Like Me. We all know.
The other one, Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. That was originally for the musical.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, Brandon Kilgore, to answer your question, is still the same 3000 GT.
550.
517 horsepower.
See, I'd drive down there to test it out, except I'd probably have the Rona.
This guy said, Mighty Number 9 musical. Get out.
God, no, get out.
Well, it could only improve, right?
No. No.
I mean, when you hit the bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. But yeah, like the whole thing.
Fuck that. That shit going sideways. It ain't going up.
It's going on the other side of the bottom.
But yeah, like it was just everything that could go wrong with a musical went wrong, and it never got fixed. I think they said that they had to do a sold out show for like 5 years straight before the 5 or 10 years before the Spider-Man musical would make money, and they just gave up, I think, after a year.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
The messed up
Once the body count doesn't just start, but starts rising, I think we're doing the wrong kind of show here.
Right. But like Hellraiser, a rock opera, yeah, I could see that happening.
It's like Broadway in a snuff film.
Yeah.
Especially if it had like Repo in it, the bloody goriness that Repo had.
Right. But
Lone Dragon asks, are we not saying redacted anymore?
No, we're saying redacted.
I feel like we are, but it's like, it's looser now. I don't know.
A House of 1,000 Corpses, though, I just feel like, okay, this is going to be Spider-Man the musical, but without as many accidents in it.
It's going to be like Lasat the musical.
And wait, what?
You don't know about Lasat?
No, I'm pretty sure Rob Zombie would be there. Like, no, we're going to use real chainsaws. Just like they did in the original Evil Dead. We're going to use real chainsaws.
Yeah, Lasat was a horror musical that like bombed epically.
Yeah. It sounded like you were saying Lasac.
No.
You were in my head like you were saying Lasac, and I was
yes, creepy.
Is that like Mabel from Gravity Falls?
Bonjour, Lasac, the musical.
Silence of the Lambs on Ice.
How would they do the prison scene? How would they do the... Oh, crap, what was the guy who stuck his... would I fuck me? I'd fuck the guy.
Oh, that's the part where they're skating backwards, like...
Do I want to know?
Did you ever see Silence of the Lambs?
Once when I was a fetus.
It's Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill.
He was the... was he the bad guy or a bad guy in Silence of the Lambs? And you don't really remember him quite as much as you do Hannibal. But Hannibal was a good guy, but he was also a bad guy.
The Hills Have Eyes, the 1970s version, the musical. As long as they use music from the 1970s, I will be okay with this.
I don't want to think of Chernobyl, the music.
Jonathan Rodriguez 56565 says, musical with motherfucking chainsaw hands. Phantasm the musical. I could imagine that, mainly because Phantasm was just kind of such a mindfuck.
Yeah.
I just imagine that they hired Decker just to write the songs.
I might get shot for saying
no, that wouldn't work. I'm not a lyricist, and also I'd just be there like, what the fuck did I just watch? What the fuck is all of this? Why is he bleeding mustard?
No, the man in the suit. That's the big song.
What was the movie? I think it's just called 13 Ghosts.
Yeah.
I see that as
the one with Matthew Lillard?
Yes. Not Shaggy. Get it right.
Sorry. You know what the messed up thing is? The lore behind that movie is really good, especially if you watch the behind-the-scenes features and you learn the lore of each of the 13 ghosts. The movie, on the other hand, the movie.
Lone Dragon says, it rubs the frostbite on its skin, or else it gets a Zamboni again.
Why are you rubbing frostbite on your skin?
I know, your skin gets frostbitten. That's how frostbite... Well, that was funny.
Texan.
Or you can rub the goose fat on the skin, or else you get the Zamboni again.
Yeah, personal thing, by the way. I went in a pool for the first time in years yesterday.
Who,
Did you pee yourself?
I went in pool.
Oh, you went in the pool?
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to see your ass swim. I don't know what it is.
It's the first time I've been in a pool in years, and it's like last time I went in a pool, it was in Pennsylvania. And I don't know why they have pools in Pennsylvania.
Saw the musical. John Kramer played by Neil Patrick Harris.
I mean, I don't know if any of you out there know this, but Pennsylvania...
It's cold.
It's fucking cold. When you have a pool, the temperature of the water tends to be 10 to 20 degrees lower than the temperature of the air around.
Bruh, ever since I had, how cold was it? I think it was like 20 degrees. It was like right above freezing when I used to live in Michigan, and I swam in Lake Superior in the autumn.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Well, in the autumn, actually, the water would be slightly warmer than it would have been in the spring. So,
especially if you stand near the guy who peed in it.
I had sex in it. What the fuck?
It's Lake Superior. It can have like everyone in the state pissing in it. It's not going to increase its temperature.
I can tell you that.
I lived in Florida all my life. I don't understand snow.
Well, Anthony, you got to understand. It's 90 up there, but right now in Texas, it's over 100.
I don't know why.
Zeki Neko 77 donated $2, going, Decker, is this your blue thong stripper moment?
No, that was EDF Iron Rain.
I don't think about you in the blue thong. I know what you look like naked.
But
I've seen this man sneeze and slap his belly button on that.
For some reason, as soon as spring broke and there was it hit 60 degrees outside in Pennsylvania, everyone's like, okay, let's open the pools. And my mother was all like, all right, we're going down to the pool because there's a pool to go to. And I'm there, skinny as all fuck. Skinnier than I am now.
Skinny as all fuck.
Skinnier than I am now. Right now, I've kind of filled out. I'm 170 pounds. Back then, I was 130. I could chuck your ass like an African spear. Shut up.
Yeah. I was gonna say not that, but I could sit on you and crush you.
Yes. Both things happened.
Come on, baby.
What?
But both things happened to me. But back to the pool. When you have that little on you, the water just cuts through. And like I said, it's the water is about 20 degrees colder. So we're talking about 40-degree water in 60-degree weather. My mother's like, let's go to the pool. I'm there dying of hypothermia. My fingers are turning blue. My lips are turning purple. I'm there like, help me.
So you look like Jack Nicholson at the end of the movie The Shining?
Absolutely. So, I went to a pool for the first time in, forever yesterday in Texas, and it's been, 100 degrees outside, and it's a smaller pool, so it's, it's not like a kid pool. It's, a 4-foot pool, above-ground pool, 4 feet deep, 30-foot diameter, circular. So, pretty decent. Pretty decent
circular.
Size pool.
Look at him, Mr. Fancy Pants.
That just reminds me of the time my dad was all
technically cylindrical.
And I was like, yeah, no problem. Mind you, I was 5 years old. You want to learn how to swim? Yeah, Daddy, let's go. We went to the fucking public pool. That motherfucker yeeted me in a 5 feet deep pool.
That's how I learned how to swim.
He stood there. This motherfucker stood there on the edge of the pool for 27 seconds. I counted. I was panicking. 27 seconds before he was all like, I think he drowned.
No, but you had a similar experience on learning how to swim as well. I got thrown into a lake.
So my grandfather, it was after
and then my mom decided, you're going to the water.
A couple of weeks of me just standing by the side of the pool, terrified to go in. Mind you, I was 8 years old, and it was the first time I'd seen that much water in one spot. And my grandfather just got, fuck it, one day just picked me up and threw me in. And it worked. I swam.
170 is actually not that light, bruh. I mean, that's close to middle weight class. Well, to give you an idea, I think it's just ridiculously light because, one, I weigh 310 pounds, and two, I bench press 320. So, yeah, he's a fucking paperweight to me.
So yeah, I was just having all kinds of memories rush back to me swimming yesterday in nicely temperatured water that was only 10 degrees colder than outside. So instead of 95, it was 85. It was nice water. I'm like, yeah.
I'm a Texan. I'm a cowboy. I'll come over to girl. I'll be.
Deoxys 420s on mixers. Hey Decker. Hey Creepy. Hey Cat. Hey Thick Black Daddy.
Yo.
Why are you still on Mixer?
He spelled Thick Black Daddy, THICK space Black space Daddy.
Aww.
Yep, that's gonna happen now.
It's just Thick Black Daddy.
Sound like Thick Black Daddy. How are you?
Well, so that was Thick Black Daddy. Oh, he says it was the autocorrect. It was.
Oh. Sure. It's always the autocorrect. Mm-hmm.
John Reeves says weight and muscle mass don't always correlate. Even a lightweight who is 155 can have huge muscles and lift over 200 or more. I can send videos of such guys.
No, thank you.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
Anyway, I'm talking about pool and weight. We should probably talk about entertainment. Like electronic entertainment, visual entertainment, movies and video games, not this exercise crap.
So how are you doing on the ring?
I'm turning into a Bond villain. I just realized I need to turn on some lights. So I'll be right back.
I was going to say, so since we're going to we'll talk about electronic equipment. How are you doing on the Ring Fit?
Yeah, let's not talk about that. But I am doing really good on Beat Saber.
Weight in your family, boy. I'm gonna tell you this: she ain't 280. She ain't no lady. I like them big. I like them chunky.
I'm not talking about my weight online. Nope.
Anyway. Dakonemos on Twitch cheered with 6 bits. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm just
How
trying
much
to
is
see
6
if there
bits
was
in American?
Okay, yeah. There we go. 6 bits. That's about 6 cents.
There's still people on Mixer. Isn't that shit dead?
Not yet. 4
It's
days
got
and
4
then
days.
it dies.
4 days. Everything's being transferred over to
life
Facebook
support.
Gaming. Microsoft was like, "All right, our attempt at just copying Twitch and just stealing the thunder failed because Twitch already existed. So let's just ruin Facebook Gaming now."
So basically, it's going the way of Google Plus.
Google Plus still exists?
I think technically it does.
It does, but it does and it doesn't. Basically, if you have a Google account,
No, that's right. They were de-integrating Google Plus, but after they had forced Google Plus to be integrated into so many other things, and then they had to stop and roll back, and
it broke because
they were breaking all of their services by shutting down Google Plus.
Yeah, they did it on YouTube, remember? And then YouTube broke 2 days in a row.
Deoxy says on Mixer that this was their first ever streaming platform when they bought their Xbox One. Memories.
Well,
how old is Mixer?
See, I was actually going to try to stream it off of my Xbox One, but I never had a chance to figure it out because I was too busy playing things, and now it's broken, so it doesn't matter.
Rip.
But I'm getting that Series X, damn it.
How the fuck do you want that modem-looking shit?
No. The Series X looks like the
PS5,
fridge. The PlayStation 5 looks like a modem.
It looks like Sauron's tower. Give some respect to the great glowing eyeball.
Man, throw some salt in that motherfucker's eyeball.
Sandra,
I'm sorry, I'm high, so if my hood slipped, please, I apologize in advance.
Okay.
Children of the Corn for a possible series reviews.
Children of the Corn?
Yeah, Children of the Corn.
Can you pop them?
No.
Well, that doesn't even count.
Man, just slap him across his face. Tell him to go back in the house. Quit tripping.
Children of the Corn would be an interesting Stephen King drinking game.
What?
I said interesting. I didn't say good.
But the children aren't allowed to drink.
Mecha Godzilla.
But moonshine is made out of corn.
Decker! I mean, yes, but still.
Are you saying those
I
kids?
learned that off of MASH.
I've been drinking kids.
It's okay. No, you've just been drinking the weird that doesn't have any explanation.
Also, there's some, speaking of things fully enjoyable by everyone that is not going to make things awkward in the slightest and just leave me giggling like a little girl. I have a little article here of a little thing that caught my attention not too long ago that makes me very happy. Boom. Earth Defense Force 6 and Voxel spin-off Earth Defense Force World Brothers have been revealed.
Oh, no, that one.
Yes. EDF! EDF!
Did you know that Decker started a cult now?
Yes.
Well, he lives in Texas. That's really not shocking.
GFK Boy 2001 donated $24.99. Goes, if you watch Godzilla backwards, it's about a giant lizard who helps rebuild a half-burnt-down city and then moonwalks into the ocean.
I never thought about it that way. But yes, speaking of Godzilla, Earth Defense Force World Brothers will be getting a Western release in early 2021. Announced in the GameSpot Play for All stream, a trailer shows the voxel spin-off, which will come to PS4 and Nintendo Switch, which is the first EDF game ever to be on a Nintendo platform, and it's still not being released on Xbox for some inexplicable reason.
Microsoft doesn't want to do it?
I mean, 2017 was my first EDF. That really was the first one to come out in America, and it came out only on Xbox 360. It was followed up by EDF 4, which was released as 2025 in America. That still came out on Xbox 360. And actually, it was followed up by Insect Armageddon, but we don't talk about that one.
Okay, we don't talk about that.
But then 2025 came out. That was still on Xbox 360.
Who likes that one? Fuck you.
I don't want
to. 2025 was literally the last EDF game to release on an Xbox platform. 4.1 came out on PS4 and PC, but didn't come out on Xbox. And then 5 came out PS4, PC, not Xbox. 6 has been announced for PS4. World Brothers has been announced for PlayStation 4 and Switch.
Ow.
Brandon Kilgore, to answer your question, yes, if you believe that eating your own lip skin is considered cannibalism. He's wondering if eating your own dandruff counts as cannibalism.
But yeah, there's a few screenshots of EDF 6 right here. It looks very much like EDF 5, but you look at all those beautifully destroyed buildings over there. I wonder if the destruction model has been improved, or they're just like, nah, here's dilapidated buildings and they'll be crushed the same. I don't know.
What's the one that basically looks like it's made in the same engine as the GameCube world?
That's World Brothers.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say Minecraft. Isn't it it's voxel, ain't it?
Oh, look, Wasp.
EDF World Brothers. We got a flying wing diver with her lightning bow in a maid outfit, just as you do.
Why is she in a maid outfit, Decker?
Because they need hundreds of outfits, and the Japanese developers like maid cafes, I guess, and they think that maybe they're feeling a little guilty, and if the maids had the chance, they'd use a lightning bow and kill them all.
Question, is there a bunny girl outfit?
Probably. There was an Iron Rain. But, yeah, one interesting thing about World Brothers was the fact that in the preview trailer, it is like the first time I've seen an EDF game the way World Brothers works is it's saying it's taking the history of EDF and it's voxelizing it all and mushing it together into one big game that's going to be easy to develop because everything's all voxels.
Oh, is that why the Hectors are back?
Yeah, Hectors are back. But if you look at the preview trailer, they show the previous games. They're like, here's the original EDF that never came out in America. And I'm like, cool. And they're like, here's EDF 2. That also never came out in America except on Vita, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about that.
And then they're like, EDF 3, 2017. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And then they're like, Insect Armageddon. And I'm like, you're acknowledging Insect Armageddon exists? Insect Armageddon is going to have some of its characters and locations and creatures mushed into World Brothers? Awesome, because that giant fucking mecha praying mantis asshole, I want to kick his ass again.
What the heck is Bloody Roar?
That was a Tekken-like fighting game where
Tekken for furries.
You had lycanthropy. Like, people would fight and then they'd turn into their beast form and keep fighting.
Tekken for furries. That's all it is.
Pretty much,
Who the heck is Alice? Because apparently someone goes, did you also play as Alice on Bloody Roar? And I'm like, what the I don't understand these references. And who the heck is Alice?
I never played Bloody Roar, so.
Alice is the one of the main chicks from Bloody Roar who transformed into a bunny rabbit.
Alice at the rabbit. Was it a white rabbit? Was it a white rabbit?
Was it a white rabbit? It sounds like it would be a white rabbit.
Very white rabbit.
Yeah. And then just hopping on in there like, I'm filing my taxes today.
Man, I'm late for a very important date.
Earth from any alien attack. From vicious giant apes.
Once again, come back. We'll unleash our forces and we won't cut them any slack. The EDF deploys. Our soldiers are prepared for any alien threats. The Navy launches ships. The Air Force sends their jets.
And this is where he gets a copyright claim.
Our fixed bayonets. The EDF deploys.
I'm so glad I'm the only one who has this memorized. You've done me a proud.
I feel like I just witnessed like the school band doing the school alma mater song, and I'm like, I'm refusing to be a part of this because the school song is stupid.
Lone Dragon says, "Honky Bunny."
Ha.
Alright, so that'd be a pretty nice name for the White Rabbit, Honky Bunny.
That reminds me, if I see one more thing because I'm in here talking about Black Lives Matter, I'm gonna ban you.
What? Crap.
Only Eddie Herta says only one person had lycanthropy in the Tekken for furries.
Only one of them was a lycanthrope. Everyone else was just
animals. So basically, they have the animality ability, like in that one Mortal Kombat game where Sub-Zero was a fucking penguin, and I'm still not over that. He could have been a polar bear, but no, penguin. Oh, and Scorpion didn't even turn into a scorpion.
Yeah, what the hell did Scorpion turn into?
I thought you talking about Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3?
Yeah, I think so. That's the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was the one where they introduced animalities.
Turned into I must say a penguin. Jesus, a scorpion.
Hold on. Wikipedia exists for a reason.
Liu Kang turned into a dragon, but he did that in Mortal Kombat 2, but that was just one of his 2 fatalities because he increased the number of fatalities in that game.
No, sorry. Scorpion turned into a penguin. And what did
Wait, Shiva turned into the scorpion? Was it Shiva that turned into a scorpion? I'm pretty sure someone turned into a scorpion.
I'm looking it up. How do you spell scorpion again?
What was it? SCOPION?
Yeah. Okay, scorpion. Shiva turned into a giant scorpion.
Yeah, Shiva. Woo!
Wait, yeah. No, sorry. Scorpion turned into a penguin, which made no sense. What did freaking Sub-Zero turn into then?
Into a polar bear, according to Anthony Hudak.
Oh, so sorry. I got my ninja men who basically are color swaps confused.
I wonder what Reptile turned into. Did he just take his clothes off?
Reptile turned into a chimpanzee.
Actually, it's.
I'm kind of pissed.
Why?
Scorpion didn't turn into a scorpion. Reptile didn't turn into a reptile.
Do you want me to tell you what Rain turned into?
You better say you turned into Prince.
Raven Jehudi dropped $10 saying, "Thanks for reciting the best version of EDF Mantra, Decker. EDF 5 sadly failed in that little bit of nostalgia. I feel like
I sung it too. Fuck you.
EDF 5. I feel like EDF 5's mantra. There are parts I like about it more, but there's also things that are just like EDF 4 was easy to be catchy because it all ended with the EDF deploys. But that also meant it was less creative. However, EDF 4 was the second game in that story from EDF 3 to EDF 4, so it was the second time humans were facing off against giant bug aliens. So a lot of the songs were about giant bug aliens, whereas in EDF 5, the songs were just kind of, yay, I'm a soldier.
Yeah. Also, good news, everyone. Nightwolf did turn into a wolf.
Thank God.
Something sacred.
But did it turn night when he did?
All the freaking
I expect the entire
nighttime?
planet to just go.
Then suddenly everything turns blue and black and purple. Nighttime.
Did they
bring back animality in the new Mortal Kombat, or did they just bring back friendship?
Brandon Kilgore says that Scorpion did change into a scorpion in Mortal Kombat 4.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's the one I'm thinking about.
Melina turned
that
into
was
a
the first
skunk.
3D one, right?
Yeah, the first one, they were all in 2D pixels until something.
MK4 was the first 3D one.
Yeah. Did you know Mortal Kombat was going to be a Bloodsport video game?
So wait, you telling me that fucking Microsoft is just jumping out of the game because they were too late?
Pretty much. Now they're like, okay, fine, we'll partner with Facebook. Right?
I think it's
that's the
basically
thing that kind of baffles me. Why Facebook?
Well,
Because
now they
Facebook
can't afford to buy Twitch. Twitch is too rich for their blood.
Did they already have like a foundation on Facebook I didn't know about?
Possibly. Microsoft might be. I mean, Microsoft's an evil corporation. Facebook's an evil corporation. Evil corporations go together.
I paid
Oh,
Facebook.
Man, that reminds me.
I got my Facebook gaming gear right here.
You know how I'm getting old? You know what my son told me the other day? He legit
You're
told
old?
me that and he kissed my black ass. But yeah, he was like, Facebook is for old people. I'm like, oh shit, it's happening. And then some kid in my Twitch chat said the same damn thing, and I was like, I'm in denial.
Do you still play the Facebook games? Admit it. You're really enjoying the Facebook games.
Nah, back in the bus with that shit, homeboy.
Okay.
I'm just saying homeboy.
I think that was like the first thing to drive me away from Facebook.
With the games?
Well, it wasn't so much the games as it was just, hey, I just came in today and I've got 30 notifications. Oh, every single one is to help a friend in another Zynga game.
Oh, are you friends with my mother on Facebook? Because that's...
I was friends with my mother on Facebook.
My mom had like a crap ton of friends, and you know, she was needing me to take care of her Facebook for her while she's gone because of her games, because she was on like this weird streak on one of them. And I go, Mom, why do you have so many friends? For the games. Do you know these people?
No.
No. I'm like,
you know what? I'm feeling that John Reeves, because I enjoyed those Godzilla fighting games back on the GameCube.
did you try that one Godzilla game that's like complete garbage?
Was that PS3 or PS4?
It had to be one of those two.
Yeah, I know it was on one of those two. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I know the one on PS4 got discontinued. Like, you can't get it anymore.
I think my mom slapped me or something. I don't know. That's how bad it was.
Like, they took it off of the PlayStation Store. They took it off of Steam. You can get it if you have a disc. Like, if you find a disc for PlayStation 4, you can play this game, but that's it.
I think it was probably trying to capitalize off the
Godzilla movie.
Yeah, the Godzilla movie.
But there were a lot of requests I was getting to play the Godzilla game for PlayStation 4, and then I was trying to look into it, and I'm like, this is impossible to find.
You'd have better luck finding PT.
Yeah, and that's only available if someone hasn't deleted it from their hard drive.
Because that was the first Godzilla movie. I don't think it was based on the sequel. I think it was called King of Monsters.
Something like that, yeah. And like you could play like different skins of, like there were reskins.
No, I'm talking about the movie.
Oh, that one, never mind.
The only thing I remember about that movie was the Ghidorah fight.
What about Mothra? What about
Mothra? Over there looking like a flying used tampon.
Don't insult the goddess.
Oh, my bad. I see you got a new tampon.
That whole side of the screen is full of rage.
Have I told you about our Lord and Savior, Mothra, protector of the earth?
Oh, somehow that reminds me. I found these two hiding underneath my bed for some weird reason.
Ah!
I never read one of those.
Like, not just one, but two. I was like,
oh no, wait, sorry. I haven't read one of the original Game Boy, the brick.
I've never seen one in red.
Yeah,
that sounds kind of rare.
And I forgot that I had this motherfucker too.
I have my 3DS somewhere over there.
But the only game I got for it is Final Fantasy Tactics. I used to have all 3 Sonic Advance games. That shit yeeted somewhere.
Yeah, a neighbor gave me the brick one, and she gave it to me as well as a copy of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego.
I'm sorry to hear that. What the fuck? $200 to $480?
What? Huh?
What else?
There are copies. There are 13 copies of Godzilla for sale on Amazon, ranging from $199 to $400. Why?
Yeah, that's when they discontinue the games like that, they become rare. That's where the collector's value kicks in. Not those collector's editions that are specifically designed to lose value as soon as you open them. Or past a certain date, they lose value anyway because the codes expire just because they do.
Lone Dragon just message going, Cat, Chibi Mothra versus Chibi Cthulhu?
What?
I'm sure there's a hentai of that somewhere.
But nevertheless,
where'd I put Mothra? Mothra, where'd I put you? I lose you for 2 seconds. You're a giant moth!
One piece of news that came up not too long ago, which kind of merges games and just shows like movies and TV entertainment together into one beautiful soup of I don't want to experience this. Why? There's a TV series in the works for Amazon that you might have heard of. It's based on everyone's favorite dystopian franchise, Fallout.
Fallout.
Yes, I know the dystopian theories with Splatoon.
No, it's actually confirmed. It is a dystopian society.
Oh God.
It's been confirmed in the second one. Yeah. No. Do we have to have a Fallout?
I don't know about that one, Chief.
So, yeah.
It has the people who are writing Westworld. I've never watched Westworld, but I've heard mixed bags. Like the first season was great, the second season was god awful.
I'm betting money this shit will get like one season. It'll work halfway through season 2, and all of a sudden, nah.
Yep.
So,
have you ever read
an excerpt from the article? An excerpt from the article on the Fallout TV series and works for Amazon. The Fallout series, which began in 1997 with the original game, we're not talking about Wasteland, is set in a world where the future envisioned by Americans in the late 1940s explodes upon itself through a nuclear war in 2077. With their Amazon project, Nolan and Joy will look to bring the harshness of the wasteland set against the previous generation's utopian idea of a better world through nuclear energy to the small screen. The project will look to retain the game's harsh tone, which makes sure the game has a harsh tone.
Yeah. If you put certain mods in it, it can have a very different type of harsh tone.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sure it's still sprinkled with moments of ironic humor and B-movie nuclear fantasies, which players of the epic franchise know and love. Yeah, they sure love it right now.
No, they just have mutants dabbing on small towns. That's all I imagine.
Well, here's my issue. Like, where are they going to set this? Because they can't set it before, just after the...
Or better yet, what storyline?
Hold that thought. I'm going to go check on my job, babe, for a little bitsy.
Can I still talk, or are we supposed to hold these thoughts?
Thoughts.
But yeah, but it's just like, you can't...
like this?
Wait, why are you frustrated?
No, we're just holding our thoughts.
Man, I don't want to hold my damn thoughts.
But again, like, when are they going to set it? Because they can't do it right after the bomb. They can't do it right after the bombs because that's where 76 lies. If you do it after Fallout 4, the creators have clearly stated that society's going to get back to a very good sense of normality. In like 100 years past Fallout. So it's like, and are they going to mention New Vegas? Because Bethesda barely mentions New Vegas.
No, because they don't want to admit that Obsidian did it better.
See? He knows what I'm talking about. And like Fallout, it's its own unique experience every time you play it. Because, the random events and da-da-da. And like, it's like how video games are made into movies.
It's not on fire anymore.
Oh, good, you're not on fire. But yeah, it's like how video games are made into movies and how it doesn't feel right because you're not in control.
I don't know about that. I just don't know.
And also, I have found the original script they were going to do for the first Fallout game was going to have a movie. Interplay actually had Interplay Studios, which they were going to make a movie. I've read that script. It's god awful. It's nothing like the first game. They hired people who have never even played the Fallout games, and they used like a very fill-in-the-blank post-apocalyptic movie.
Oh, joy.
That sounds pretty accurate.
I could send you the script, Decker, if you want to read it.
I do. I don't know why, but I do.
You know, make this new Fallout show better. It was directed by Uwe Boll.
No. Can't believe it.
So, Decker, are you going to make this a new thing for your YouTube channel where you read this script aloud?
Well, I've been doing the creepypasta readings for the because I replaced the public domain movie riffs on the Patreon rewards and the YouTube channel member rewards. Mainly because even though it was public domain, it was a nightmare with copyright because there's so damn many companies that just are copyright trolls on YouTube. And they know that since no one actually owns it, they can put it in YouTube's Content ID filter and just claim it all, and the actual owner's not going to come up against them for it. So it's just whoever fights them on it, they don't get their money.
I sent you it's not a script. It describes scenes that are going to happen in the movie. So it's not like you get lines, but it's one of those scenarios. But I've read it, and I'm like, I saw that coming. Oh, of course the one last woman surviving is going to hook up with the weird raider dude. Not raider, but like survival dude. Of course!
We must have the happy romantic ending. No one's going to enjoy the show unless they know the characters they love are boinking each other.
You know what the messed up thing is? They keep doing analogies. Okay, so you've played the first game, right? The Eve chip. You remember the Eve?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they basically kept like this weird analogy of Adam and Eve when the Earth, because they need the chip to do the terraforming or whatever it is to make Earth green again.
Yeah.
Like and they were making Adam and Eve references because the last woman is alive from there and the last guy, and it's like they are Adam and Eve. They will repopulate. What?
The world didn't need repopulation. There were enough pockets of people still alive. That's why you have raiders and shit.
We're all products of incest.
Yeah, but it's just.
I mean, like,
it's.
There was
way
back, like billions and billions of years ago.
Equator.
You had like this goo, and this goo was like, I'm gonna make an organism, and then that organism was like, I'm gonna split and make more of me, and then a couple of them at one point was like, hey, let's fuck. Boom, boom, boom.
Does anyone remember Blubberella by Uwe Boll?
No. Yes.
I hate to admit it, but
You thought the actress was hot?
I'd fuck the shit out that bitch.
If I could,
so it's Twitter Bowl time.
Decker, can I just read the last scene that's written in the script to give you an idea of how bad it is?
Okay.
The last script, the final scene, because you're gonna most likely give up while reading this. In the final montage, we see the Vault Dwellers have settled into a peaceful area where the hero initiates the Gek, turning it into a little portion of Earth into a lush paradise. The new Eden, life begins anew, and the final image has our hero and the female, clearly, the new Adam and Eve, with children now, fishing in a stream.
Our hero and the female, of course.
So the story of Adam and Eve takes place in Alabama.
Yeah, well, wherever. But yeah, it's just like fishing in a stream and getting real fish from the stream. You know, it always did bother me why there aren't any fish in the stream.
Nah.
I'm thinking too deeply about Fallout now. But yeah, that's the last
You know that
scene.
water's radioactive, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna meet Blinky in there.
Not only Blinky, you'll meet giant octopi. Delicious calamari time.
Oh, you said Blinky. I was thinking of a ghost from Pac-Man for some weird reason.
Okay.
Not thinking of not Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
I was making a not Sonic and Simpsons reference. Simpsons.
Tell me why.
Anyhow, anyway, there is a lovely, lovely Twitter poll I have prepared for you today. So, for the Live and Wired poll on this topic of the beautiful Fallout TV series coming to Amazon soon, what does the upcoming Fallout Amazon series need in order to truly feel like Fallout? Choice the number one, of course, characters glitching out. Just if they can act it out that like they just come in one day and they just don't have a face on, or they
come in and they're
just T-posing, sliding around. Or just stuck in the door and just like whatever it takes. Just have that in. Choice two is Ron Perlman. You know for some reason they haven't gotten him yet. So maybe pick a Ron Perlman for this. Just an idea. Choice number 3 is random sexy mod episodes. When you get the automatons that have the huge
knockers
power sources.
I don't want to think of automatons with titties. They're gonna be hard.
Listen, I don't know what mods you put in, Decker, but I put in some way different sexy mods than you.
I have robo brains with thongs.
I just made all the females plus size and grass everywhere. So yeah.
I made the men. Never mind.
And finally, choice number 4 is that the show randomly crashes. On Twitter, at DeckerShadow, 30 minutes starting now, and I will be sharing the link in the chat.
I like the idea of like there's like a bit of a few episodes where it's like vanilla Fallout, and then suddenly, boom, everything's different. No explanation. Textures are now different.
Just installed some mods.
Women are naked. We've now improved the armor crafting and improved the bullet crafting.
New York Prime dropped £2 saying, hey, did you know there's a sequel to Gorgo? Bad
What's
CGI. Gorgo was the British Godzilla.
Oh, that one! I thought it was Finnish. No, it's British. Why did I think it was in Finland? Not Finland. Norway, Denmark, Scandinavia. I've been watching way too many weird movies today.
Just a bit.
Don't judge me.
No, you're about to judge me because my BBW mod got approved on the Nexus website.
Oh, note to self.
Nice.
Wait, what game is this?
Monster Hunter.
Oh, that's not what you were I think I saw you playing with your BBW mod.
God damn right.
I think when I raided you that one time, you were in the middle of playing with your BBW mod.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was like, oh, he's playing Monster Hunter. That sounds nice. I can learn how to Twitch. Let's raid over there. Raid over there. And I get everything going, and I go over and I take a look, and I'm like, wow, she thick.
So you play it on a PC, Thick Like Caddy?
Correct.
I need someone to be playing with because I'm kind of stuck in a mission.
Girl, go ahead and add me. You know the name.
Oh, it's the same name on Steam.
Yeah, large African father was taken.
Oh, boy.
Also, I saw in the thingy over here, I don't even know if I'm supposed to bring it up during the chat, but I just want to bring it up because I've been laughing at this shit for a week about the man who is suing Twitch for $25 million.
Oh, yes. Speaking of attractive ladies.
Wait, hold on. Like, was he actually... And he's suing Twitch because...
There are the papers. There are legal papers filed. He is suing Twitch because female streamers are too sexy. And he has fapped so much, it has caused him injury. And he blames Twitch for this.
Question. How does he feel about Pornhub? And has he sued them yet?
Yeah, I
he's
think
fapping off to women on Twitch. He ain't ready for Pornhub. He's gonna lose the whole test.
Oh no, he's not.
That's gonna lead to some injuries if he goes to Pornhub. He's gonna end up like what's his face, Jason Stackhouse in the True Blood series in first season. You know, when something came off, and you don't want to think about what
I was gonna say, is one of his arms like massive and muscular like that? What was that movie?
There was an advertisement about that. Like everyone came out.
It was like this
with the ripped arms. There was a baby that had a ripped arm. There was a dog.
I think it was supposed to be that this society in that area, they were just like were really into arm wrestling, and they just all had the one jacked arm. I don't know why. I don't know what the ad was for, but it's been constantly used in just little clips and memes about look at how everyone's fapping during quarantine.
It's like that. What was that one M. Night Shyamalan movie which had the guy who would always work out on one arm?
The lady in the water.
That one.
Oh yeah, Eddie Curtis says, "What's the irony? It'll use that money to buy more obscene shit." But yeah, got a whole article with lots of stuff going, and he names names and everything with all these specific streamers. Okay, I'll put it up.
No. But like
he's got a list of like 25, like a million per streamer that has caused him to just go. I can't help myself. I just came here for some innocent video gaming, and these women have the audacity to have breasts.
This is like that one woman who tried to sue McDonald's because it made her children fat.
Oh, I was going to say, if it's about the woman who burnt her
the coffee, that was a pretty good reason. It's like, if you go into the actual, like, event there, it's not the mockery that it's made out to be. It's a pretty fucking, like...
gruesome.
Yeah.
The coffee one? Yeah, it was a nightmare.
But yeah, like, I feel like this guy has a compulsionary problem that has nothing to do with the women he's watching.
But hey, if he can make 25,000... I mean, if I could masturbate so much that I injure myself... and make $25 million doing it.
What a champion.
This man has life figured out.
I don't think he's going to win, because if he did win, then Twitch is going to be somehow forcing women to be more strict on their outfits.
Well, they're already doing that. Twitch has already like got a bad reputation for female streamers. Like, they got to be really careful what they wear, because if Twitch thinks they look too sexy...
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, you're one of the chosen few, then.
Like the ninjas, but female.
Yeah.
Hey, some females be like that though. I've seen females like they really be sitting on Twitch have like 60% of the screen them and 40% of the screen like the video game, and they got their like titties pushed up, popping out of their turtlenecks and shit.
I got nothing against the girls. You're doing what you need to do what you do to make the money. I respect you. You figured out what you got. You got it.
Man,
you're
fuck
making
that
money.
equality shit. If I put my man boobs together and stream, I ain't getting no goddamn no.
Well, I've got an excerpt from the article that I wanted to read out.
Well, I said this to Decker before. Maybe you're just filming in the wrong area. Like Black Daddy.
But
is there a gay's Twitch I don't know about?
I mean, like,
Demon Org says, well, that is messed up. So if a guy was wearing only a Speedo, would they get kicked? Yeah, but I don't know if by Twitch.
No, the problem is, like, I remember there were a lot of female Twitch streamers who weren't, you know, the sexy ones we all know and love, but, like, they cosplay as the characters in the video games that they're playing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're very conservative cosplays. There's nothing sexual at all about it. It's not like they're wearing a full diva body skin type thing and, you know, nothing else underneath, if you catch what I'm saying. Decker, you're fuzzy.
I can't help it. It's the humidity.
No, Decker, I mean, you're blurry. Focus.
It's autofocus. I just gotta hope for the best on this thing.
I think her name was like Belle Delphine or something like that.
Belle Delphine. Yeah. She's not a Twitch streamer though. She's just a ludist.
I did like the video she did on Pornhub.
Condoms now.
Yeah, I like that video she did of Pornhub where she's like, "PewDiePie is now inside me," and she just sees a picture of PewDiePie on. I'm like, I loved it.
Anywho, I got this little excerpt from the article I wanted to read out. Providing three examples, although a bit graphic, of specific harm he experienced as a result of these sexually suggestive streamers, Estavilo describes how his constant use of masturbatory aid has caused redness and mild ear infections at the tip.
Use freaking lotion.
His retinas have been damaged due to staying up for hours staring at the breasts of girl streamers. And a small fire was caused by the act of ejaculating on his PC monitor.
Wait.
I don't even know how that
Decker, can you explain the science?
His monitor has to have been like a CRT and pretty beaten up already, which if he's this kind of guy, I could see how it got beat up before. Probably just going about his day with his raging boner and just like, oh my god, I can't believe that this world is still populated by so many women. Ah!
As long as it's not prostitution, get your money. $2 drop by Eddie Herta.
Thank you, Eddie. But goddamn, but yeah, it's like
it's confusing.
Yeah. And yes, I'm with Pat. You're going to need to explain the science of how someone ejaculated on their monitor and it started a fire.
Is there something in male ejaculate that's flammable?
I'm just going to.
That could question his diet.
Between the cracks, hit the circuit board, maybe spark something. Maybe sparked his old cum rags or something, cum napkins.
This is like the Tom and Jerry scene of ejaculation. Like
I don't need Tom and Jerry.
That needs to be like an insurance commercial or something.
Oh god, do you remember the commercials with the creepy guy who was basically the reason why something fails and why you should get insurance?
Yeah,
I have a bunch of your old semen rags. You've been watching Twitch for way too long and looking at sexy girls, and I'm right beside your PC tower that's overheating because it's full of dust. Whoosh.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I think like Daddy, it's just like the hell is.
I just think he's like one of those guys from an infomercial that just fails at simple tasks, except his task is jerking off.
Oh, the Rodriguez guy on Twitch. It's called friction.
Ow. That's why you use lotion.
You don't get an STD from FRAP. It's called friction. I also got $2 coming in from, what was his name? Nudoc Prime?
Nudoc Prime. And it's 2 pounds, you Philistine.
Woman.
Well, it could be 2 quid.
That's the same thing, Decker.
Exactly. Bucks to dollars, quid to pounds.
Any chance of a day watch, night watch review, Decker?
I don't know what they are.
They're movies.
That would make sense.
Zeki Neko 77 donated $2 going, he is part xenomorph.
Ah, yeah. They have acid blood. Maybe he's got acid. No. I have seen weird shit of xenomorph-based things. I don't need more. Maybe one of his kids was going to be the Human Torch and just did that straight into his computer monitor.
So how do I explain that to my therapist?
I don't think $25 million is going to help him. I really don't. I just think that a lot of these Twitch girls are going to be getting some pretty big tips. Suddenly, these huge donations just rolling in.
From the same guy, or from like people like supporting them?
From him with the $25 million.
Okay, sorry. My brain is broke. Hi, Kat hasn't been thinking straight today.
The fappity.
Start. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
That movie will suck.
Sandpaper with hand sanitizer for help.
Ah!
Ow.
I'm sympathy hurting.
Oh yeah, Demon Orc. He's like, what the hell? Maybe the guy just damaged his monitor trying to bang the Twitch women on the monitor. At this point, I could believe that. I just like, I think we've been on this topic long enough.
Yeah.
Please.
So, in terms of like these women who have been just there and just horribly causing this man's penis such grief, and he needs $25 million to make it better.
I feel like we're on a PBS donation thing.
There is another little bit of news about someone who did get banned, but we still don't know why.
Oh. Ooh.
That would be Dr. Really Disrespect.
People really on the night watch, day watch thing.
I don't even know what it is.
Dayman, fighter of the night man.
Looks like I'm gonna have to use that and like find. I hope it's available on Amazon. Like to get the discs and just bring. Okay.
Oh, I heard Dr. Disrespect. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I don't know much about Dr. Disrespect other than like.
The controversies.
He's a streamer. There are controversies about him, and I'm just looking at him and like, well, he's obviously a character, so I don't know what to think.
Long story short, he dresses like a pedophile, and he thought it'd be funny to act like one.
He is, according to Philip DeFranco, one of the OG streamers of Twitch, like one of the first ones that really made it big.
We got a comment on DLive. Honor Kurg says, Selam. Hello.
I think that's hello. Yeah. GMK Boy 2001 goes, Minecraft, the movie directed by Michael Bay. Oh, those creeper explosions. That might be the only time Michael Bay is useful. Because how do you make a sexualized lady Minecraft character?
Oh, you do. I've seen it.
I have Megan Fox in it.
I've seen it.
Megan Fox refuses to work with him now.
Yeah, she said that before.
Also, someone I don't know who, said, you should see Rule 34 Xenomorph.
Bye.
You think I haven't?
I was about to say, you think?
I have a folder with subfolders.
I also have folders of subfolders of things that Decker has most likely seen.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, Decker.
Yeah, you got your My Hero Academia folder and subfolders for all
the adult male characters and
the pairings
Oh
no, not the parents. Not the parents.
No, the pairings.
Oh, the parent. No.
When they are together.
Oh, okay.
Another thing that's been like I've been kind of like half-assed questioning, not defending Dr. Disrespect in any form and or fashion. But apparently, like I keep hearing like all these they're really sexual allegations of him just touching people, and they're like, get away from me, and he's all like, I'm Dr. Disrespect, poke. And it's been going on for a while. Twitch has suspended him before, but then like brought him back. It's like I said, he's one of the OGs, he's one of the biggest people, he's one of the people that's bringing in Twitch like some of the big money out there.
Yeah, we've never heard of it.
Yeah, and yet it's been coming back again and again. It's been all off stream too. That's the funny thing.
So if he were a smaller streamer, he'd have been out of there long ago.
Yeah. The other thing is like,
well, no. These things have to happen on stream. Mm-hmm. But all this stuff happened off stream, except for like one incident. The first time he got like a big suspension.
Yeah, that was the bathroom one.
The bathroom, correct.
Mm-hmm. There was also this whole thing where like people have interviewed him and even asked, and apparently his lawyers actually step in, going, "No, we have," and like would redirect the question, which either means A, Twitch has not told them anything, because he stated that Twitch hasn't told him why he got suspended, Or B, he knows and he's denying that he knows.
Which is usually what lawyers advise you to do in these kind of situations.
And apparently on his Twitter, he advertised something, so maybe he's moving to YouTube. Who knows? He ain't moving to Mixer.
But we got a couple of super chats. New Duck Prime super chatted £2 saying that what are they called again? Well, they were Polish horror, really good versus evil. Night Watch and Day Watch. Okay. Polish horror, Night Watch, Day Watch. Okay. And also GMK Boy 2001 super chatted $2.99 saying, I would hate if Michael Bay made a Godzilla movie.
Well, he already ruined Transformers. What could work?
Michael Bay Godzilla.
I don't know.
I am imagining this right now.
I feel like it would be way too similar to the 1998 Godzilla in that the military would actually beat Godzilla.
No, it's not just that, Creepy. It's not just that. You gotta understand the mind of Michael Bay. Godzilla would come through and he'd just like bump into buildings and they'd just blow the fuck up. And like the FBI would be there trying to stop the military heroes, and then Godzilla would take a big shit on their car.
Wrong.
Like, stuff like that. That would be the Michael Bay Godzilla.
Hey, Decker, speaking of Michael Bay, you know about the Saints Row 3 cheat, right?
I didn't use the cheats, so...
Well, it's not really cheating. It's basically if you typed in Michael Bay on your phone, you would actually get massive explosions.
Oh, yeah.
10 times bigger than the normal ones. Which, by the way, don't do in the beginning cutscene when you're going against the military and you have to make sure your other player, your teammates don't die because they will die. I learned that the hard way.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You did the thing.
Okay, Timothy Armstrong says, you know what I envy, though? Shroud and Ninja both walked away with between $15 and $30 million. Yeah, they got big fucking checks from Microsoft to stream on Mixer, and then Mixer just goes away, and they're fine. Like, their contracts, just like, Microsoft's like, all right, well, we fucked up. Do whatever you want now.
Well, as someone pointed, Philip DeFranco, I get a lot of news from Philip DeFranco because I have no life, but he pointed out the reason why Ninja might not be going with Mixer to Facebook, because the numbers when he left Twitch to go to Mixer were not the same amount of numbers, or more. So it's like he was losing, if you will, because no one really uses it. And so him going to Twitch or YouTube, no one knows. He's currently trying out YouTube. He hasn't officially signed with someone yet. So it's basically he's just figuring out numbers right now.
See, I'm just trying to play video games and hope someone likes it. I'm enjoying Boneworks, and less people are watching it. And I'm like, maybe it's less fun to watch than it is to play.
Oh, speaking of Michael Bay Godzilla, remember the line? Oh, what was the name? Which during the summer of Godzilla versus Mothra, the month Godzilla versus Mothra month. It was the one where they had every last freaking kaiju that Godzilla had to fight, and
I remember that.
They even brought in Zilla.
Yeah, Godzilla Final Wars.
And then the X said there was that early line where the guy was asking, like, what about Manhattan? That's what the Americans say, but we have our doubts.
Wasn't there also the one where they actually brought Zilla back by the aliens brought Zilla down, and Zilla dies in like less than a minute, and he goes, I really hated that tuna breath.
Yeah, I figured that tuna breath wasn't worth for much. Next.
Which reminds me, I was playing Use Your Words yesterday with some friends, and they use like clips from old movies where the copyright is free and everything. And you subtitle the movie scene. And it was a Gamera movie, and I'm sitting here going, don't do the line you actually know this one. Because you're supposed to put in a line and it's supposed to be funny because it's, foreign movies. And it's the Gamera one. It's the one where the kid has his head shaved and they're like, we'll die so the planet can live. But the parents are like, no, we must save the children. Which one was that one? That really cheap James one.
Was that wait, was that like the last one you're talking about, or
I don't know. I recognize the Gamera of how horrible it looked, and it's like the beginning. The kids are yelling Gamera, Gamera, and Gamera's on his back in the ocean, like. Eh.
Well,
I had a really long night, you guys.
So I'm thinking like there's plenty of bad parts in the Showa Gamera because they just had really big budget problems.
Whoa, context, Viking, context.
What? Gamera likes kids. Well, he is protector of the children.
Oh god. But the worst, the lowest end Gamera movie ever was Gamera Super Monster, the 8th Showa era Gamera movie. It's considered the last Showa era kaiju movie.
Was that the one where the Japanese kid gets his head shaved?
I can't remember. Technically every movie happened in Super Monster, but that's the one where you had the ladies that would just transform into spandex and fly around and then talk to kids in public
not that
parks.
No, it wasn't that one. It was with the American boy and a Japanese kid.
Okay, was that Gamera versus Vigra?
Maybe? Which one?
The tentacle monster.
Tentacle monster, yeah.
Yeah, Gamera versus gays.
Which
is what it was also called.
Gamera versus gays.
I heard that wrong.
It was
dear God.
Gaey. Yeah, it was that one, the one with the tentacle monsters.
Ah, yeah, the tentacle monster was Vigras, I think.
Yeah. It was just like so weird. Like I'm watching this and I'm like, I know this movie. It's a little weird. Of all the weird movies they had to get for this game, had to be the Gameras.
Rob Blankenship's Gamera is really neat. Gamera is full of meat. We are eating Gamera.
What do Gamera taste like? Do you think he tastes like soft-shell turtle or Galapagos tortoise?
That's way too damn specific for me.
I've never eaten a Galapagos tortoise. I thought they were in danger.
Okay, so back when they discovered Galapagos tortoises with Charles Darwin? Yeah, Darwin and everything. Apparently they ate one because there were many and they were delicious according to the notes in the captain's logs.
You know, hunger is the best spice, but
yeah, but they ate one and they said it was delicious, and apparently crewmen on the ships kept trying to kill and eat more of them, which may,
I remember what happened with the last, with the dodo.
Poor dodo.
Though what happened with the dodo was like sad and everything, but it wasn't as ironically sad as what happened with the great auk.
Can we talk about what's the auk?
The great auk.
Sorry.
She got the Rona.
Great auk was a similar kind of. Think of something in between a dodo and a penguin.
Oh, that's adorable.
Well, yeah, but it's also something that people would hunt down and kill and eat, and like they were running out of them. But this wasn't like the dodo situation. This wasn't just, okay, we're just going to kill and keep killing and eating them until there aren't any left. That's not how it would happen with the great auk. With the great auk...
Stop talking about eating turtles.
No, it's a bird.
They're my favorite animals.
With the great auk, what was really ironic is people realized that they were on the way to extinction, and they wanted to prevent that.
Uh-huh.
So the scientists were like, well, I'm a good scientist. I'm going to work on figuring out the secret of the great auk and figuring out exactly how to not get them all killed. However, this is the Victorian age, and no Victorian scientist worth his salt would not have a specimen.
They ate the specimen, didn't they?
Well, the people who would get the specimens for them would eat the specimens and bring them the hide and the skeleton.
Oh, Galapagos had that same issue.
And the demand for specimens kept increasing, and the price on a specimen kept going up. They wanted their specimen. They ran out of auks.
Well,
so extinction happened through stupidity.
It's like that scene.
That feel like that. Why is that the easiest?
I feel like that was the birth of the modern world right then.
Why does it remind me of? Do you remember that scene in The Simpsons where they were getting folk tales told, and they talked the story about not Johnny Appleseed but Connie Appleseed, and it's like they killed all the buffalo, and they're like, "We ate all the buffalo." Homer, there's one over there. We killed
God.
I remember the weird episodes of The Simpsons. I know.
I don't really watch The Simpsons very much anymore, except for the Halloween specials. Those are the ones that I will still tune into. Like, if I watch nothing of The Simpsons, like, past, like, 2000, 2001, I don't give a shit. But, like, if I watch any Simpsons material after that, it'll be the Halloween specials, because those are the ones that are still, to me at least, range from passable to good. Yeah, they're the ones that I can still watch and enjoy. I ceased to enjoy watching The Simpsons a long time ago, but I do enjoy watching The Simpsons.
I generally don't watch The Simpsons at all anymore, but I always think about it because I watched so much of The Simpsons when I was younger.
Why in Dick Cheddar named Nickelodeon Seth Rogen rebooting Teenage Mutant? I don't want Seth Rogen to touch the Teenage Mutant Turtles.
Wait. Which one's Seth Rogen?
The white guy who smokes weed.
Yeah. That doesn't sum it down for me.
California.
I want the beard.
That really doesn't. Was he a part of something I should know?
He did an alien movie called Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of Seth MacFarlane. Never mind.
I looked at that article, I dug through it, and I was really disappointed because I was trying to find, like, okay, where's something I can pull out that will show the meat of everything that is to know about this article through what it has there. Like, I like to have the little excerpts, mostly summarized, just have a little bit to talk about. I couldn't find that for this article.
Oh, we got a super chat thinking from GMK Boy 2001. If Warner Brothers Studios got the rights to Godzilla and Kong, they should get the rights to Gamera so we can get Godzilla versus King Kong versus Gamera.
I would accept this.
Don't they also have the rights to...
expectations.
Didn't they also have the rights to Mothra, Ghidorah, and Rodan?
Yeah.
Because they put
Even
those
my
in...
dumbass know that. Come on now.
Listen, I have Raiden stuck in my brain because of freaking Mortal Kombat we had 10 minutes ago.
But yeah, unfortunately with that article on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot, I couldn't find anything in any paragraph that didn't say anything different than what the title of the article said.
Will I get shot for saying with Seth Rogen behind it? I'm just gonna imagine 4 different versions of Michelangelo, like a serious Michelangelo, smart Michelangelo, and an angry Michelangelo.
Mm-hmm. And then a Michelangelo.
like Michelangelo squared. He's the singularity Michelangelo.
In fact, I wouldn't surprise if Seth Rogen voiced Michelangelo.
He's gonna voice all of the characters.
Yeah,
that's a way to save money.
What was everyone's favorite incarnation of the Turtles? Like, just I'm curious.
Incarnation?
Man, you remember that TV show from the 90s?
Which show? Which series of the Ninja Turtles?
Series.
What movie? Yeah, which series? Which movie? Did you prefer the comics?
I actually never saw the comics, which sucks because I feel like I probably would have really liked them.
Some of the comics are spectacular and dark.
I mainly got into the Turtles from the first movie. I do like the second movie for its fun, but the first is like I'm looking at it like this is art and Turtles.
Yeah. I
know in the new comics they took a whole nother direction. Like all the turtles except for Michelangelo is dead.
Isn't there one where he
Well, that's a way to save money.
Yeah, fuck it. And Michelangelo because I've been keeping.
Let's just imagine Michelangelo there, like, well, more pizza for me.
I'd be like,
the live action Ninja Turtles show. I'm glad someone else remembers that shit. They had that 5th one, and I can't remember that girl name.
Venus de Milo.
Yeah, wow.
Wait. She got named after a painting, not an actual artist. There are plenty of famous female artists during not during the Renaissance era, but it's just like it's annoying me. I'm like, there's a name pattern. Why doesn't she get it?
Mm-hmm. Nope. They named her real name, her Chinese. She was from China, not Japan. And she was found in a storm drain by China. A guy from China who had magic powers. Just go with it. It was Fox in the late 90s. Okay. And then he took her back. He took her back with him to China, where she finished mutating. And then 18 years later, he sends her back to New York to help the Turtles. And her name was Mei-Pei Chi, but she started going by Venus de Milo just because.
Yeah, Mei-Pei Chi is a much better name.
Yes. Okay.
Jonathan Rodriguez 56565 says OG cartoon made me a fan. Next mutation is dead to me.
Yeah.
That's just gonna hold up the tiny shield.
Wait a
of
minute, there's a
plushiness.
live-action Gundam thing coming out. I'm down. The same people who made Pacific Rim, well, the special effects people. I might be down for that.
Okay.
Live action Gundam? The last Gundam I watched was Gundam SD. And that was awesome enough, actually. So...
Boy, I'm gonna become rich and famous once I invent a device that allows me to slap people over the internet.
That's gonna just hold up the tiny shield of plushiness.
Yes,
I never heard of Sailor Moon.
This is Sailor Saturn. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
They all look the
I
same to
have
me.
never really watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
Is Sailor
anything.
Saturn the one that really likes Sailor Uranus?
No, that's Neptune. No, Sailor
okay.
Saturn is the one who could destroy planets.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get them
And
confused
she will
sometimes.
die anytime she uses that ability.
Right.
Anyway, I have never watched a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing ever in my life, and I never really got into it. I was more of a Gargoyles fan. Please don't hurt me.
That's forgivable.
See, this is how I know she like black men.
Yes, Goliath.
Goddamn right. And they called him Goliath for a reason, you know.
I'm not even going to object to that because I'm like, even as like a teenager, when I heard that voice, I was like, oh man, you know that
man,
gargoyle.
Keith
Motorcycle
David?
US dropped
That's
$2
awesome.
saying Leo trained as a ninja, so why does he act as a samurai? And I'm thinking, like, you're just thinking of that because you're playing Ghost of Tsushima.
No, they really do get that confused a lot. Like
It
a
was
lot.
common in the 90s, wasn't it? 80s,
Yeah.
90s.
But
Oh, you know what? I don't have a little doll cat.
I did enjoy the original OG Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I did enjoy the original cartoon, but my favorite incarnation of them was the 2003 version. It's not that it's flawless. It does have flaws, but I enjoyed it more overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But,
like the toys that you wind up and the arm just goes around.
I also apparently have some of the horrible taste of liking Beast Wars, so
I like Beast Wars.
I know, but
thought
I
Beast
remember when
Wars
I was
was
on the. I remember this was like 10 some odd years ago, Transformers forum site. People were talking about their favorite Transformers, and I mentioned Beast Wars, and people were like, "No one likes Beast Wars. You have horrible taste." Ah, the internet.
I know plenty of people that like Beast Wars.
Yeah. I guess they were wondering if it was Beast Machines because Beast Machines wasn't as good, but
I never heard of Beast
What we
Machines.
got? What we got? Whoa.
Oh,
What was
hello.
hello.
Oh.
Touchy the-
Gundam Kimars
I might be a fan.
Master Unit Type.
Okay, again,
I might be a fan of Gundam. Just saying.
Yeah.
now I will be holding the Palmon Shield of Plushie. I have a lot of these tiny plushies on my table for some reason. I never got into Gundam or giant robot anime. Okay, except for Neo Genesis Evangelion. But even then.
No
Yeah.
words. I'm just
So-
saying.
No, it's just people were like, you love anime? Yeah, but you never watch not a Gundam anime? No.
Oh yeah, I think
Gundam. What about Big O?
we're. Oh yeah,
I don't watch that either.
the Twitter poll should be ready. Yes, the Twitter poll has 71 votes. Final results are in.
Barbados.
So time.
Oh, nice buff one.
SS24 Viking, the quote unquote cousins who were actually lovers were Uranus and Neptune.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, also
So-
censored version for the U.S.
The
Because apparently little kids can't handle lesbians.
got an interesting spread. On the poll. It's not. It's got a clear winner, but not so clear second and third place. And I'm sad about what came in last place. But with 71 votes, what does the upcoming Fallout Amazon series need in order to truly feel like Fallout? 11.3% says random sexy mod episodes. Guess it's just me. It's just me. Just me who wants the Deathclaw bikini.
Dude, Deathclaw bikini, you're no.
Well, Randy Savage Deathclaw, I guess that would be a better one too.
I was gonna say, what about that sexy outfit that was basically season?
Ooh, I'm coming up from the underground because I'm wild, yeah!
Wait, is there actually a Randy?
Yes,
Savage
there
one?
is!
I knew there was a dragon one. I didn't know that.
They made a Deathclaw
I
one
know what I'm
too.
getting for you for Christmas, cat.
But I have. I had Skyrim. An
Oh, I
incident.
thought you were gonna say I have a Randy Savage bikini.
Coming in at third place with 22.5%
Not a
of the
Slim
vote is characters glitching out. At number 2 with 25.4% is that the show randomly crashes, meaning at 40.8%, number one, the thing you need to really make it feel like Fallout, Ron Perlman.
Didn't you say when we wrote this up that Ron Perlman was going to
Yeah, as soon as you said, like, Ron Perlman right away when I was asking what we should have as a list, and I was like, no, that's going to win now.
Kind of didn't win by a landslide like that one time with Redacted.
Okay, Shadow Lord on Twitter said that it takes place in New California, but I guess Ron Perlman would be cool. Smith Wesson evidently misclicked. They wanted to click Ron Perlman. How did they change their answer? So I guess Ron Perlman won by a larger margin than we would ever know.
Someone said, Corey 2000 said, did you know Black Arachnia, who is my favorite, was based off of an Asian exotic dancer?
What? Don't ruin my childhood like that. Shut up.
Anyway,
Black Arachnia was based around an Asian exotic dancer.
Nice. Anyway, Patch said glitches would be awesome and weird physics. Jumping backwards up mountains, AI pathing issues, the works.
Oh, the main character forcing all of his load onto his companions.
Well, no.
That was not phrased well.
No, it wasn't. No, you take all the crap
sworn to carry your burdens.
I named a sword your burdens and gave it to Lydia. Just be like, shut up. I think I gave it fire damage because that was the first time I learned enchanting.
Why is that a thing?
What?
Let's see.
Why is that a thing?
Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm just making sure I got all the things.
Ron Perlman makes everything perfect. I don't know. Can someone ever think that Ron Perlman was in that wasn't that good?
Alien Resurrection?
He was in that?
Yeah.
What about that 80s TV show where he played the Lion Man?
You are aware my mother loved that show to death. She named a cat after his character, right? I've got to find pictures of Vincent because I told myself if I ever met Ron Perlman, I was going to be like, my mom named a cat after a character you played. Guess which one? I just showed the picture.
Okay.
Viper mice from Mars.
So, we're at about halfway through the stream, and I haven't even talked about the dinosaurs yet.
Oh, no.
We haven't talked about a lot on that list. There's a lot on that list.
Well, the dinosaurs are in the title card. They're the biggest thing in the title card.
I thought the gravestone was the biggest thing.
Anyway, the Velocipastor is set to get an LGBTQ plus vampire horror sequel thing.
So,
at least that's what the title of this Hollywood Reporter article says. I got the little excerpt here. It's called Outback Dracula, which the filmmaker says is
I'd watch already. But is it Australian?
Not that kind of Outback. Maybe that kind of Outback.
Wait, wasn't there a Scooby-Doo movie about vampires from Australia?
I don't have to make a joke in this situation.
Well, they say it is a spiritual successor to the Velocipastor, and it shifts the madness to 1880s Australia, where a psychic, lesbian schoolteacher teams up with the world's greatest adventurer to find her missing girlfriend and to defeat Dracula and his golden army of the undead.
We had a $2 donation by Motorcycle US going, by the way, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Gargoyles team up. Wait, is that canon?
I mean, they both only supposed to come out at night, so it might work out.
You still alive?
Decker? I mean, Creepy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I got a message from somebody saying that apparently they thought that I had skipped over the Garfield Halloween special, and I was like, what?
Was it blocked worldwide or what?
No. It's still here.
Okay.
No. Oh, someone is at Southern Yankee also goes, what is y'all's feeling about Marvel making Rogue evil and Captain Marvel's main villain in Marvel 2? Well, that will be accurate to the comics.
So Dracula's golden army of the undead? Seriously? Well, Demon Orc, that's not the weirdest thing Dracula's ever had. You ever played Castlevania? He's got a whole castle. Death's his bitch. Like...
Karmajin donated 1,000 Huff and goes out of the coffin and the closet.
But the creator says the movie will have the same insane, anything-goes tone as the first film that we all fell in love with. They have managed to substantially increase their resources for the film, which they co-wrote with Jesse Goldsberry, and the two alone serve as producers for Outback Dracula.
Oh, fuck me. I can't play it off, dude. My chest legitimately hurts from laughing too hard.
I'm just saying, do you need me to come with the lube?
Oh.
But yeah, that actually leads into another dinosaur piece of news. There is a survival horror game on Kickstarter called Deathground. That is a dinosaur survival horror. I looked at some of the trailers and pictures. The best way I can describe it is a multiplayer Jurassic Park experience that takes heavy inspiration from Alien Isolation.
Intrigued.
Okay.
So it says Deathground is a co-op online multiplayer survival horror game that throws players into a desperate battle for survival against deadly AI dinosaurs. The game is a first for UK studio Jaw Drop Games, but from what we're seeing here, this is definitely looking like one to watch. We're not the only ones who think so, as Deathguard is already at 400 backers, quite a bit more since then, like 2,000, with 29 days left until the Kickstarter ends. Quite a lot less from that, like 18. Jaw Drop Games says that Deathguard is a huge dinosaur fanatics and experienced game developers. We're building a game we're extremely passionate about. Believe this is a game people will love to play. For years, we've spouted all types of requests and comments across the internet for this game type. We've heard your calls, and this is our answer. I'm going to open up the Kickstarter page and show y'all what we're talking about here.
While you're doing that, Motorcycle US donated $5, going, vampires would be way down on the list of dangers to worry about in Australia. Hell, vampires could be victims.
Yeah, their goal is $100,529. That's translated from pounds, which is what they're actually asking for.
Mm-hmm.
So they've currently got 78,066. So they're 22,500 short out of 2,100 backers with 19 days to go. Oh, they have one more day than I thought.
Oh, Decker, my dad says hi.
Ah, hello. It's nice meeting you when I did. I hope to come back and hang out again. But, yeah, we got just a little gameplay teaser. A lot of stuff looks like pre-rendered kind of CGI stuff, in my opinion, on the top video here. But it still looks cool. Down here, have some actual playable parts, playable sections. And I try and click through the part where you can actually see a damn thing. Okay. It's a dark game.
That's how they get away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You okay with things like that?
So yeah, a lot of dark god rays, flashlights, being stalked by dinosaurs, that kind of fun stuff. It looks pretty cool, in my opinion. I like the parts with the actual dinosaurs if I can find them. It is like, oh wait, he's peeking around a corner. Maybe there's a dinosaur there. No, there's not. Okay, but what's that?
It's like we're going through family vacation slides and we're trying to find pictures of our teenage son who's trying to avoid every single picture.
Oh yeah, but here's a little GIF. They got the dinosaur there. He's got a motion tracker. That's where I'm thinking a lot of this Alien Isolation vibe is coming for me, and the hacking thing and the way the computers work. It's like Alien Isolation control and kind of stuff with dinosaurs and multiplayer Jurassic Park kind of style stuff. It looks really interesting. I like the looks of it. So yeah. Everything okay? I heard a uh-oh.
Chest.
Oh. You're still almost dying?
My bloody chest.
Oh no, the
Cat?
No, I was having my Discord was being a butt. So I was like, everyone froze. Quick, do the magic.
Wolfwine says that some of the same devs from Isolation are working on this. That explains a bit. So yeah, it looks pretty fucking awesome. Pretty fucking awesome.
Sorry, I was fixing things.
You're clearer now.
Oh, good. And my 30,000 pimples.
Yeah. I'm going to put you full screen then.
No! Nobody
Let's play a game of connect the dots.
I already did that on my arm. That was with my freckles.
So yeah, that's Deathground. looks pretty awesome. Looks like a kind of game I'd like to play. It kind of reminds me a bit of what they wanted to do with Jurassic Park Survivor. Mm-hmm. Though a lot of people complain about Boneworks saying that plays like Jurassic Park Survivor just because everything's a physics object.
Right.
I remember that someone said they came up with an idea like you do like the Jurassic World game where you built your own dinosaur park, right? Yeah. But sooner or later the dinosaurs break out and basically
I would love to have games in games. One of my favorite games when I was younger was Simcopter.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why it was so fun is because like that and Streets of SimCity, you made cities in SimCity 2000 and then played in them.
Yeah, their idea was like, and then the dinosaurs escape, and basically you, depending on how well you built your dino park, have to try to escape. And I'm like, ooh, that sounds like an awesome idea. Now someone work on that.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm thinking like you could have that kind of a game like where you build something and then have another game built on top of what you build. You have the building sim game, and then you can play in what you build. Like it's a level editor and a game. I think that'd be fun.
I wish more games were like that. But then people would argue going, then you have to buy 2 games. I'm like, no. They're in the same package.
I mean, I love the cities I make in City Skylines, but the only way I can enjoy them is by playing City Skylines.
Do you have the mod which lets you go down to... Do you have the mod that basically makes you, like, your cameras like at the same height as the people in the city?
Yeah, but that's just kind of walking around the city, and I'm like, but I want a gun and some crime going on.
SimAnt, Jesus Christ.
Oh, SimAnt. If I could zoom in on a backyard and play SimAnt in that backyard, yes. There we go.
Wasn't Ant Simulator, like, all the money that was funded for it, the guy spent it on, like, hookers and blow?
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me.
I think.
Well. But yeah, Jurassic Park Survivor, it was a weird... It was a very ambitious game, but they really couldn't pull off what they were trying to do. Like, everything was supposed to be a physics object. You actually, like, had to physically pick up the guns, almost hand simulator-like, to do things.
Oh.
And the character, you didn't have a number telling you how much ammunition you had. The character would just say, feels about half empty. Yeah, this one feels full. This one feels full. Yeah, we're good. And also, it's like they didn't have a health bar. So to tell how healthy you were supposed to look down at your tits, and you had a heart tattoo that would change how full it was based on how much health you had. But the game was also glitchy as hell, so a lot of times you'd look down at your tits and your shirt was actually not loaded in.
You know, I used to make fun of how silly it was that you have to go into the item menu in the Silent Hill games, and you had to see what color your portrait background was to figure out how bad your health was. I take back all those jokes. I gotta look at my cleavage to figure out my health. How you doing, cleavage? How you doing? I'm at 80%. Okay. This would be a lot funnier if my cleavage was in camera.
How old? Random thing. How old is?
If it was, Twitch might shut down the stream.
Oh, valid point.
True.
How old is
what were you saying, Big Black Daddy?
How old is Sylvester Stallone?
I'm not. He has to be at least 70-something.
70-something? Why the
Yeah.
fuck he talking about making another Rambo movie?
Sylvester Stallone. Can't believe I'm Stallone age. He is, drumroll please, 74 years old.
74 years old. He's talking making another Rambo.
Yeah.
His joints gonna sound like Rice Krispies on crack.
I just ate Rice Krispies, so you have to.
I imagine someone's gonna like a special effect explosion is gonna give him like fractures in the bone.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything on this one to have an excerpt, so I could just load the article itself.
What if he slips and like his whole hip bone just ejects out of his body?
Wait, what if it's like the Rocky movie where basically he has a protege who is the son of...
Why is this not loading right? Just load right, okay?
That seems like the most pragmatic way to go about it.
Like,
although I imagine that
for some reason it's cutting into the damn article, but...
for some reason, I think that's just going to make so many Rambo purists pissed off that the new Rambo is replacing the old one, even though the old, like you said, the old one is like in his
74?
70s now. 74. Oh,
So
speaking of Stallone, Decker, did you ever find a copy of that movie? What was it? Party at
Kitty and Studs. I didn't
you
look
mean
for
Italian, also known as Italian Stallion after the Rocky movies came? You did. Why?
Why
Clubber
would
Lang?
I?
What is his name? Clubber Lang? I want to say.
I am
Clubber
not
Lang.
going to review Party at Kitty and Studs. I don't need to see emaciated young Stallone's dick.
I don't think it. I've seen like clips of it. Ugh. You don't want to see his old face. You don't.
I don't want to see his dick. What the fuck?
It was 70s porn, so not a lot of dick.
But yeah, and Stallone was like he was a starving artist. Literally. Like, he was not doing well at that point in his life. He seriously needed the money from that movie to pay for ramen.
Right.
Wait, this sounds a little similar to a story that you and Creepy both dealt with.
Yes. Except while we were in Japan, I didn't stop to film a porn.
That you will admit to.
That he admits to, anyway.
Creepy might have, but I did not.
Oh yeah, didn't Jackie Chan do the same thing?
I do not want to know if Jackie Chan's in porn.
I just imagine him jumping up halfway through and kicking her in the face.
I don't think it was Jackie Chan. I think it was the professional baseball player from Japan. I forget his name, but there was a baseball player who transferred from Japan to the United States and played for a United States team for a couple of years. And they found out after he was here in the United States, this guy did a gay porno.
So?
Wait, who did it?
Man had to eat.
Yeah. Actually, he did it for he did it to pay for, like, I think baseball equipment or something like that.
That would make sense.
Man really likes baseball.
Yeah, it was to finance the.
That's not the only balls he likes.
Like broken at the bottom, like way when they in the beginning when they started out.
So yeah. Anyway, Stallone. He's saying that Rambo could be back. It's not really surprising that Stallone is thinking of bringing Rambo back for another film because he told our own Jimmy O that he had thoughts on where the character goes after the end of Last Blood. Even though the word last is literally there, may as well have called it the final chapter, huh?
I did like his little piece in the was it the Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
He was in Guardians of the
part
the
two.
second.
I think it was part two.
2. He was at the funeral for Yandu. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I almost said Ganguru. Anyway, he was in there before that too. They had a confrontation in front of somebody's club.
Yeah, Yando. Crap, Marvel fans are gonna haunt us for not remembering the name. But yeah, Michael Rooker's character. He had a confrontation and basically was telling him he'll never get the lights in the sky when he dies, which is like a great honor amongst the space pirates.
Yeah.
And then they actually, after that, Miley Cyrus is also in that movie, by the way.
Sorry to hear that.
She plays the robot person at the end of the movie.
Oh, so does
why am I fuzzy?
Because you didn't want to have to deal with freaking Miley Cyrus?
The guy who played in the recent James Bond movies.
As whom?
Probably James Bond.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's talking about Miss Marvel.
The main character. You know what I said, goddammit. I said
Yondu. Thank you, audience.
Yondu. Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, they actually considered doing a spin-off sequel to Guardians of the Galaxy starring those space pirates. I'm like, that sounds interesting. Miley Cyrus is also going to be in it. Never mind. I just don't believe she can act. What was the last thing she was acting in?
She can't sing. She can't dance.
She can't do anything.
No booty, no titties, no hips. No, I ain't going there. I'm gonna stop.
What about Hannah Montana?
I didn't watch Hannah Montana because I thought it was stupid.
I didn't either.
Who played Hannah Montana? I mean,
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. She played. She was.
Oh shit! Who am I thinking about then?
Taylor Swift, Kelly Clarkson.
No.
I'm gonna list every generic white female pop star if you want.
No. She did a Disney show as well.
That was Miley Cyrus.
No. Somebody else.
Was she brunette? Was she a brunette?
I don't know. I just know she was white. Blonde, maybe.
They all look alike.
Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff.
Man, that girl got some cake. Someone took a picture of her in public. Man, I did not know she was hiding that dump truck back there. God damn.
Oh, I hope that picture is of her of age.
Now, well, yeah, it was like maybe a couple of years ago.
Okay, never mind. We're good.
I'm talking about like if the girl turn around too damn fast, you might have to duck or get slapped by them ass cheeks. Like,
I think she hasn't been like in her teen years since like the early 2000s. So
I can't remember how old people are.
I had no idea, man.
I'm about 69.
Goddamn. 87 Cadillac DeVille back there. Let's just. Anyway, oh, sorry. I'm here.
Focus.
What's going on? Who are we talking about? Shalita Franklin?
Well, we're talking about the one Kickstarter, so it's also talk about something that's a sort of precursor to a Kickstarter. There's a petition on Change.org for the Wizard of Speed and Time to be restored.
Why do I have a deep, dark feeling John Massari started this, and or you?
No, actually, neither.
Oh! Now I have a deep, dark feeling that Decker did start it because of bringing it up to the public again.
This was started by Tom Favreau, sending a petition to Mike Jitlov, who is still refusing to go along with starting a crowdfunding. So this petition with 159 signatures so far, and one of them being from John Massari.
Oh my God! This thing came out on Laserdisc, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
That was the last time it ever came out. It never even got on DVD.
I think this is the Japanese Laserdisc over here
for some weird reason.
How big were Laserdiscs back in the day? Were they around the same size as a 75 as a record?
Yeah, the Laserdiscs were about the same size as a vinyl record, but they were CDs. Well, they weren't. That's why they call CDs compact discs.
Oh, so that's what the C stands for.
Thank you, Sony.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a petition going on change.org to get the Wizard of Speed and Time remastered in 4K or maybe 1080p, just something, please. Dear God, put it on a DVD. Something. It needs to be done. And I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Put it in, make it a saxy puppet show? Saxy puppet show.
What?
A sexy puppet show. Not a sexy puppet show. A sexy puppet show. Cat's tired. Cat hasn't eaten. No, wait, Cat did eat properly.
Speaking of eating, for some reason my dad gave me like 2 kolaches and a box full of donuts.
You sure the rest
Please!
I feel like destroying that.
Oh man, I could really go for some Shipley's right now.
Give food away.
Well, Cat, you know where I live at.
Yes, Texas.
Yeah, that's the problem. I can take my black ass over the floor.
I was about to say, if you hit the swamps, you've gone too far. Hey.
My God. So, random thing. I talked about it on my Twitch stream earlier today. I had a very nice flashback to, I went to go visit, my great aunt on my mom's side of the family in Louisiana. Guess what she had in the backyard that no one knew about?
An alligator?
A fucking gator.
You know that's normal, right?
I look here. It haven't happened before in her 70-some odd years of living. I went in the backyard to smoke a good blunt, and all of a sudden I'm all like, "Man, what's that over there? That looks kind of weird. I should go over there and marry my better ass over to see what the fuck that's about."
And that's why you die in the horror movie.
And as soon as I went over there, I just hear, and I was all like, "Yo, dirt don't exist. What the fuck?" And then I lost my damn shoe. That's how close this motherfucker got.
Yeah, here's a hint from a Florida person. If you hear the hissing, walk backwards slowly.
What if they're behind you?
Run. Oh, actually, I think if I remember correctly, alligators run faster than human. So
yeah,
that's why they tell you to zigzag. I don't know if that works though.
No, alligators do run faster than humans. Like that, yeah. That's something I heard about when I don't remember exactly how old I was, but yeah, they can outrestrict
30 miles an hour.
Yeah,
35 if they're horny.
Yeah.
Look, either I'm fucking or we fucking.
Oh,
so, yeah.
No, yeah. alligators are interesting. Although gator
No,
hunting
the
season.
fuck they ain't. What kind of fucking white privilege shit? You never had your damn leg almost by a goddamn gator. I'm over here just like, I'm over here pretending I'm Snoop Dogg and shit, and all of a sudden, clump. Bitch, I don't clump. Shit, dirt don't clump. What the shit is this? Why, I swear to God, I see why they say black people run fast. Because, boy, my fat ass, I didn't even know my fat ass. I'm a smoker, too. I didn't know my fat ass moved that damn quick. I'm talking about I moved so damn quick, the fat on my damn nipples wrapped behind me. Like, it didn't make sense. I'm sorry.
Like that one? Okay. It's okay. Breathe.
Man,
breathe.
parts of my body was clapping and shit. Trying to get the fuck up out of there. Friction between my thighs. Ha!
Hey, look at it this way. She is never going to have to worry about trespassers on her property.
Friction between my thighs. Well, when I ran my fat ass back in the house, so much heat between my rubbing thighs, I just took goddamn rest of the blunt, lit that shit up right on the inside of my thigh and kept on.
I was going to make a George Foreman grill reference, but never mind. Panini bread.
Pudak says, you're talking to Florida woman, Thick Black Daddy. She's seen some shit.
I've seen some shit. I've been in some shit.
Remember, there's a sign in a private neighborhood I have been to that says, do not harass or molest the alligator. Remember?
Gators can climb fences and crocs can gallop.
Ooh.
I would love to ride one all of a sudden. Like, as a Texas boy, suddenly I want to throw a saddle on it and go for a ride.
If there's a mod in Fallout 4 where you can ride a Deathclaw, I will tell you if I find one.
Just be careful feeding it while you're still riding it, because when it grabs on its prey, it spins around.
Shotgun.
I just want to point out that the word molest was on that sign as well as harass. So I'm just wondering what event led to the word molest being added.
Alligators are a good
molest as in different from harass.
Because yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, why?
Yeah, there's a difference.
Add molest.
Yeah, there's a difference between going like haha titty to titty. You know what I mean?
I'm just like that. Something had to have happened that ended up with that word being added to that sign. That's
Raven Jehudi. I kind of like that name because I like Zone of the Enders, but they dropped $5 saying TBD. I'm a Florida. How do you say
Floridian?
Floridian. Well, it sounds like a part of a vagina. Used to work security. I don't know. Next to the Bulbasaur. I don't know. I used to work security. I almost lost my arm to a gator. I feel you, man. And I'm not, mind you, the part where he nipped at my leg and got my shoe, I wasn't saying that to be funny. I really lost my good pair of Jordans that day.
Oh, no, not the Jordans.
Not the J's.
No, yeah. Remember, in Florida, there used to be a joke that went around at every country club and golf course going, if you don't have an alligator in your golf course, you're not a true Florida golf course.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's so weird. You would have like snowbirds coming down to golf courses and being like, "There's an alligator in your water hazard." Yeah, that's Fred.
Actually, on the topic of Kickstarters that we're still on,
we're on change.org.
Yeah, no. We went from the Kickstarter for the Dinosaur game to the change.org petition to have a Kickstarter to restore the Wizard of Speed and Time, which is totally signed because that would be awesome. I must have it. And now there is actually the result of a Kickstarter is coming to fruition. The Atari VCS.
I don't know which one that one is.
It's the new
that shit's
one.
A fucking scam. Kiss my ass.
You remember?
Was it you that showed me that video? No, it wasn't you that showed me that.
You remember how like Kickstarter, they're like, this is going to be the greatest game system ever. I mean, it's not going to be the greatest, but it's going to do things that you're gonna like, and people start losing their shit like, gotta get it, and then they get it and it's an Ouya.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Atari VCS kickstarted in that environment, and people are like, this motherfucking thing's an Atari branded Ouya, and they backed it, and it's coming out in the fall.
What's an Ouya?
It's that little...
That's how bad
it was. The mini console. It looked like a box which was round on the bottom, which is not how you should design things for stability. But it was just an Android console, they said. But people just played emulators on it, and that's about it.
Oh, like the Soldier Boy.
How many of your grandma's cats?
It was the OG Soldier Boy console, except it didn't just steal another one and then package it and say that it was theirs like Soldier Boy console did. That was a whole fucking thing on its own. The Soldier Boy console saga. Holy shit.
Linux-based operation system, or install their own OS using Atari PC sandbox mode. 100 home and arcade classes.
Oh, this is an interesting article. Meth users should not dump meth in toilets or storm drains. Fear of turning gators crazy. Yeah, that's a thing in Central Florida, which I live in and I have the misfortune to live in.
Wait, you got meth gators?
Okay, so fun fact about
wait. Yes or no question here, Kat. Do you or do you not have meth gators?
Kinda.
Why?
Meth is very high in Polk County, the county I live in, which we all make jokes about how basically the only reason why Polk County's surviving is because of the meth. And there have been meth heads known to pour their meth down the sinks and everything to hide it from cops. And all our sewage drains do go through places where alligators live. So most likely, yes, there are meth gators.
Oh no!
So if I go to Florida and I see a gator, I gotta be real careful because this gator might be on meth.
Shit, no wonder they run at 30 miles an hour. Shit.
35 when horny.
This is like one of Decker's horror movies. Like a bunch of meth heads are hiding their stash from the cops, and they decide to flush it.
This is a plot of a horror movie. We could make this meth gators.
Wait, hold on. You're gonna come on location.
Yes, Kat, you came up with it, and I'm stealing it.
Wait.
Cracked out.
Wait. Who does what in this movie, Decker?
I have to be the scientist that figures out the meth gator.
And I'm just the idiot going, yeah, idiots are throwing meth in the gator.
You're the local who's like, yeah, of course, this is news to you, and I'm just like, what?
we need to get John Massari to do the music for this movie.
You think Massari's gonna do a movie called Meth Gator?
He did a movie. He did the music for a movie called Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I think that's a little bit more highbrow than Meth Gator.
Meth Gator is an asylum film. It is a movie you would watch on Sci-Fi at 2 a.m.
Hey, something that we made would be on the Sci-Fi Network, though.
At 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m., but still.
Brian McCann says the Meth Gator film has been done.
Wait, what?
What?
There's also a movie that I remember
Wind out of sales instantly.
I know there was a movie that was about like an alien species, like pod people, but like the way to show you weren't a pod person was to do this meth-like drug, which you snorted up your nose. Because if you snorted up your nose, it was like the thing. It was like it had a whole thing.
I gotta go be a good son. I'll be right back.
Be safe. It was like this movie, which is kind of using that thing with the blood and the heat test. But instead of doing heat and blood, you had to snort this weird pen-like thing, which had like some weird meth kind of drug in it. They made it up for the side.
Was it actually meth on set?
I don't know. I wasn't on that set. Go Steve Irwin versus Meth Gator.
I still think that Meth Gator needs to be a movie.
Hello, welcome to the backyard filming of Meth Gator.
Now I gotta find. I'm gonna check IMDb for Meth Gator.
Oh. Hi, welcome to the special features. How did you come up with Meth Gator? Kat talked about how Florida might have had Meth Gators.
Meth Gator the film. Let's see. There's a Facebook group.
Oh, The Faculty. That's what that movie was. The one where you had to do meth to prove you weren't possessed by this alien.
I thought it was caffeine that the aliens couldn't take.
No, it was like some weird drug thing. It looked like it was in like not one of these, but like for a Bic pen, and they would go to do it. Ow.
I see a bunch of news articles about the police warning people to stop dumping your meth in the sewage because you're creating meth gators. There's another article saying, don't worry, meth gators aren't real.
Are you sure that the freaking Trauma hasn't made a movie about this yet? Because this sounds like a Trauma movie we just talked about.
Meth Crocodiles 2020, what's that?
Most likely crocodiles doing meth in the year 2020.
I can't find anything on the Google about Meth Gator. There's a Facebook page for Meth Gator film, but all it is like 2 posts from a year ago. There's a guy
Decker
wearing a gator hat, and there's a picture of an alligator. So.
Wait, where are we gonna get the Meth Gator? Because I'm not gonna. I don't know any alligator.
I thought you were just gonna ask where we gonna get the meth.
No, I
We're gonna do some serious method acting.
Listen, Decker. There's a neighborhood that's near me, not where I.
Oh, you
live,
know where to get the
near.
meth? Okay, we'll get that figured out.
It was jokingly used to be called Drug City, mostly meth and weed. Welcome to living in a small town in Florida. Now, how do we convince the people of my hometown to let us film this movie?
God damn.
Are you okay, Decker? Somehow Ube got us into the Meth Gators?
Meth Gators.
So, are we going to start our GoFundMe project for Meth
for
Gators?
Meth Gators?
How about we write a script?
How will it just have the bottom? How will we be spending this money? And it's like, this much is for catering. This much is for location shots. This much is on meth.
No, Decker, no. This much on meth, and like twice as much for food.
I mean, I could write. I mean, between the 3 of us, I think we could write a script named Meth Gators. I don't think it would be that hard.
Just remember, when you're writing a Floridian, it's not like writing a Louisiana Southern person.
That's
contrary
true.
to popular belief.
That's true.
Although I haven't really met someone who's actually said idiot in person, so Floridians don't use the word idiot.
Duly
just use dumbass.
Okay. I'm not sure if Thick Black Daddy wants to be in on this project. I said the 3 of us, but I don't want to include him in something while he's not here to say yay or nay.
Although he might get traumatized by the Meth Gator. I mean, the Gator.
Meth Gators!
Do we take this movie seriously, or do we go total camp and make the Meth Gator look completely horrible?
This clearly has to be a camp movie, but I want it to be a camp movie with enough of a serious tone to it to, like, not camp like just completely ridiculous trauma kind of camp.
Yeah.
But, like, killer clowns from outer space.
This is a movie that knows it's about a bunch of
Meth
gators strung out on meth that was forced upon them, and now they're attacking people. So yeah,
but you have serious enough acting, but the situation is still crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
but you also have your campy acting. Like,
you
got your balance.
I think what you're aiming for, Decker, is Sharknado.
I have not seen Sharknado.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
I've seen Sharknado. I've seen it.
It's on the TV. I don't watch that.
Although, next question. Who was that name of that actor? He's been in a lot of weird, campy horror movies. He's in Wrong Turn 2, I think.
Meth Gator will have the sequel, Cocaine Bear.
No, Cocaine Shark. Cocaine Shark.
What would be dumped? What drug would be dumped in the ocean hastily and drive sharks crazy?
Cocaine.
I
Because
mean,
cocaine is very popular in certain countries that have seaports.
Okay, cocaine shark it is.
Instead of cocaine shark, make it cocaine crocodile.
You just want crocodiles.
I want the alliteration. You know me.
Opioid octopus.
So then would we have the Meth Gator versus cocaine croc?
Yeah.
Or cocaine crocodile?
Yes.
Versus opiate octopus, although
opioid octopus.
Although that would be the most chillest octopus. Like
it'd just be there. It'd have its like skin change in color and like rainbow patterns, like vroom vroom vroom. It's kind of coasting along. Oh yeah.
Everyone thinks it's.
I am the colors.
That's LSD, Decker.
No, it's with the opiate. It just make you'd actually.
Okay, opiates don't make you do that. Opiates just make you sleepy.
No,
and
but
lays about.
Octopi flash colors when they go into REM sleep.
Oh.
They're like chameleon skin on the octopus. So goddamn, I gotta get me one of those.
What?
Daddy recommends it.
A stream deck.
Travis Barr donated $2 and goes, Cocainadial.
Cocainadial, yes!
What the fuck did I come back to?
The sequel to Meth Gator.
We're discussing making Meth Gator the movie.
We're talking about a series now. We got Cocaine-a-Doll.
This shit really say. Let me put this on the fucking Bible. This shit really say Cocaine-a-Doll.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of making our own horror
Who is
movies,
giving these people this money to make these motherfucking movies?
I'll tell you who. Because we have a contest here to make short horror stories. The second annual Killer Shorts competition. They're accepting entries right now.
The problem is we would only be able to make the film after the second one and have to do it like for the third annual.
It's fine.
one.
Creepy can write it and send it in. We'd get the funding from them.
Motorcycle US donate $2 going Meth Gators versus Sharks with frickin' laser beams.
Oh god, that would be the sequel bait at the end. Like the Meth Gators would defeat the Cocaine-a-Dials, and then over the horizon you see sharks with frickin' laser beams. The music swells, the credits roll.
And somehow we get the opioid octopus involved.
Man, church is gonna be good tomorrow.
But
my son, how are you?
You're gonna go up. Afterwards. You're gonna go up and you're like, Reverend, I'm gonna need like 5-10 minutes of your time. I gotta get some stuff off my chest. I was with some white people last night. It just
the people hear in the distance, fucking Cocaine-a-Dolls. I'm sorry, Lord.
Well, about the second annual Killer Shorts competition, we have an excerpt from the article. We are looking for writers ready to take the next step in their career, said Allison Parker, contest director and founder of the Screenwriters Network. Savvy writers who will get a head start on a feature version of their short, so that if they end up speaking with a literary manager, they're in the best possible position to sign. Killer Shorts very proudly works alongside female-led film groups to provide heavy discounts for submissions to their female-identifying and non-binary writers. In Season 2, we are focused on providing even more opportunities for women and people of color, says Allison Parker. We hope that by being proactive, we will see more female-identifying and non-binary writers, as well as people of color, represented in our list of finalists in 2021. For more information, including further information on the judges, full details on qualifying criteria, competition rules, and deadlines, visit killershortscontest.com. And with that, I did visit that website, and I checked the FAQ, and as far as I can tell, no, I'm not automatically disqualified. I could write something. They're not interested in hearing from me.
Can you send me the link?
Becker?
What? Huh?
Okay, that just happened.
Lol.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Back to normal.
I could write a movie in one goddamn sentence. The last man on Earth heard a doorbell.
Heard a knocking.
Heard a knocking. What? Who's pregnant?
No, Lone Dragon just wrote one. PC Piranha.
PC Piranha.
Oh yeah, the last man on Earth heard a knock at the door.
Yep. Someone's trying to say, how did we get Angel Dust involved? I was like, Angel Dust, Angelfish?
Well, Emilio E. Valdez.
From the movie? Nah.
I think I could be fine if I write a horror short and I put Charlie's name on it and send it in.
Or mine.
An angel.
Well, Charlie is in a wheelchair.
Oh my god!
Dude,
I didn't mean.
Not okay.
That's like using your girlfriend to get
falling out of her wheelchair wasn't that bad.
It sounds like she already got a crutch on the situation.
I was gonna say, that's like using her to get in lines faster at Disney World.
I do that too!
Actually, there's a reason why they stopped doing the fast pass. Is because of...
God damn it.
Yeah, they stopped doing fast passes because people who would like rent wheelchairs say they're disabled so they can get in line quicker, and they're like, "Stop this."
Decker, send me the link. I'm curious. Send me the link. Put it in the group chat.
Okay, I'm gonna put the link to the article itself. For some reason, the Killer Shorts I could just do killershortscontest.com and hope that works. Boom.
I just imagine the Killer Shorts goes, "Congratulations, Creepy, you win." "Oh, that's great, Creepy. What'd you do?" "Meth Gator." Ah!
Well, they say they want original ideas of new things, new ideas that haven't really been done.
Meth Gator.
Meth Gator!
How do we
I
know they're
have the
not
perfect pair of shorts.
for Meth Gator?
Oh. No, that was perfect. I was trying to hold back that burp.
Satan?
You got in touch with your inner Goliath right there. That was great.
No, he got in line with his inner Broadway. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't lived until you heard me sing Colors of the Wind.
I would like to see that, actually. I would like to hear that, rather.
Well, just go to my Twitch channel, save up 25,000 points, and good luck. Because that's the only way I'm going to sing it, goddammit.
Decker, you still haven't sent me the thing.
I put it in the chat.
What the hell? Jesus?
It should have popped up.
It did not.
It
Hold
said
on.
it has green check marks next to YouTube, DLive, Twitch, Mixer, and Periscope.
You are
This
so
is true.
lucky.
He did send it. I see it on the
It's
Twitch, and I
not
see
in
it
my
on the YouTube.
mailbox.
I must have
What?
banned you.
Nope.
I
nope,
do
got
that
this.
accidentally sometimes.
I got this. I got this. Oh, look. I wrote the link. I put it in the Discord.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Okay.
creepy.
Okay.
What did Big Thick Black Daddy smell?
I assume delicious.
Or Meth Gator.
LS dinosaurs.
That's like the fifth one because we're just going because wasn't it the fifth Sharknado where they go back in time?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen that far.
And it's a children's movie. Oh, God.
A family picture.
It's a family film. Oh,
You get
God.
away with making Meth Gator into a child-friendly horror movie? How would you do child-friendly horror? Anything that's like this?
Gotta prepare him for the world sometime.
Are you
At least we
afraid
don't
of
show those
dark?
evil titties.
Oh yeah.
Hour,
Oh yeah. Black Cauldron.
Black Cauldron.
Lone Dragon's asking another gas leak. Hope not.
Angel Dust Dragon. Well, now
Scary
you're
enough to
going
happen
into
once.
You're going into weird mythological areas with that Emilia Valdez. You gotta stick to real world creatures. Heroin herons. Ah! If we ever did that one, we have to have the same guy who did the Birdemic birds.
Yes.
I require.
There's just so many references to Hitchcock's The Birds, but strangely enough, there wasn't a big glut of bird horror movies that I know of.
No, there was not.
Actually, the sequel, I think, actually has an actress from The Birds in it, in Birdemic 2.
Would they be interested in a role in Heroin Heron?
They're dead, Decker.
We could have a CGI budget.
Our CGI budget is going to the CGI Heroin Herons that is being done by the same guy who did The Birds and Birdemic.
Okay, I will be right back. I gotta go take care of something real quick. Sorry about this.
And now it's only me and Decker.
That reminds me, I gotta go real quick.
Wait, what? Decker, don't leave me alone.
Oh, boy.
Ducks on dope.
Heroin halibut. Oh, God.
That sounds delicious. It might finally get me to eat halibut.
Have some mutated sea bass. Really? Are they ill-tempered? Yes. Oh, that's a start.
Oh, God. I can't believe Decker wants to make a movie called Meth Gator.
Anyway, speaking of the names of horror movies, Evil Dead 4 evidently is now called Evil Dead Rise. There was a...
Are they going to acknowledge the Evil Dead remake, or is that just completely non-existent in this era?
I assume they aren't acknowledging it, considering they're referring to this as Evil Dead 4. But then again, they're calling it Evil Dead Rise, so maybe. But there was an interview between Bruce Campbell and Diabolique. And Diabolique at one point asked them, anything new to report on Evil Dead? And Bruce was like, the official name is Evil Dead Rise. We're getting a new draft in. I don't think anything will happen until 2021. Full bore ahead. We're very excited about it. Whole new ball game. No more Cabin in the Woods. And that's the only relevant paragraph in the entire interview for this topic.
And Bruce Campbell, sorry, my brain zoned out reading the chat. Bruce Campbell is going to be a part of it?
From what I hear?
Which is shocking, because didn't he say they want to do...
Well, he was saying it was over. Then he said this, you can't really say it's for sure. And then everyone wanted to report that, oh my God, he's not going to be there anymore. We had that episode of Live and Wired, Death of a Legend, where I had the title card of Bruce being decapitated by the Berserker Predator. And he shared it on his Twitter saying, hey, watch me get killed.
Oh my God.
It was fun.
Bruce Campbell acknowledges you.
I don't think he watched it.
Okay, he acknowledges your thumbnail.
Yeah.
And your Photoshop job.
It was fun. It was a nice little bit of, that's cool. That's cool. He retweeted that. That was nice of him. He didn't have to do that.
Wonder if I should start a petition to have Netflix remake the old Starship Troopers animated TV show, make it like TV-14 or full on anime. Starship Troopers had an animated TV series.
Starship Troopers had the several. They had before the movie, there was already animated TV. There was the book, but there was also an animated series, like hand animated. Then there was the movies, and then they had some CGI animated bits in Japan.
There was a video game, because I remember a friend of mine he's like, you're a Starship Troopers fan. I go, yeah. He doesn't literally pick me up. He just drags me in front of his PC, sits me down, opens something on his computer going, play this. I'm like, what is it?
That's sad. The Starship Troopers games never quite lived up to Starship Troopers. And I just see people, when I'm playing EDF, leaving comments saying, what if this had a Starship Troopers mod?
I wish yeah. I mean, EDF is practically Starship Troopers, the video game, without saying Starship Troopers, because, legal reasons.
Yeah, but I mean, the Starship Troopers creatures are their own unique thing. They have their own strengths and weaknesses, and the mobile infantry also doesn't have all of the toys and all of the insane powers of the EDF. So it would be interesting to have an EDF-style game, but with Starship Troopers, dressing. So it's like, hey, you start the level, there's a bunch of enemies, you gotta kill them, but you're a mobile infantry, you have this equipment to back you up, and you have this team, and you gotta actually worry about whether or not they die. You have the fucking arachnids of Clandathu. They've got their butt bomb beetles shooting big-ass artillery fire at you through their ass. You got fucking brain bugs and all kinds of crap.
Oh, Roughnecks was the Starship Troopers cartoon.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
And everyone's like, Decker, look it up. I'm like, he knows what it is now. Yay, good.
Okay, yeah, everyone says Roughnecks, yes. What time is it for everyone else? It's 9:22 over here, which means we're coming close to when we should probably think about ending this. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I wrote down that I want to talk about.
We could talk about the Chucky series because Creepy's not here.
Let me see. What is
Halloween Kills has been moved?
Yeah, I think that's the only article that we haven't touched on in the list.
Touch.
Okay. So, yeah, because it's a pretty simple, short little thing. Everyone remember the new Halloween movie? A lot of people said, hey, it might be the last Halloween ever, even though it's a reboot. And I was like, no, if it does well, they're going to make more. It did well. They're making more.
Wait, is that the one that's a sequel to the first one? Or
the Halloween reboot was a sequel to the first Halloween that ignored the rest of them.
Oh, okay. With Jamie Lee Curtis with a shotgun.
Yeah.
See?
Now, there's Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends have both been announced. So, every Halloween movie has to come out in October. That's kind of the law.
Yeah.
And because of Redacted, this movie realized that if they tried to come out this October in theaters, they really weren't going to make that much bank. So they were like, guess we gotta wait a year. We got money to make, guys. And the movie's ready, but fuck you.
Why don't they just do what they did for the Trolls movie? I can't believe I'm talking about the Trolls 2 movie, which I already have issues with. Anyway, be like, hey, we're gonna release it and let you guys stream it, but you gotta pay. Because they made
news and bad news.
Or there could be.
Well, the bad news is my dad smoked a lot of weed and got high.
Oh.
That's not bad news.
No, for some. The good news is
what's
Shipley.
I don't know.
You don't know what flavor.
I just know they're
Glaze.
he only ate like 2 and gave the rest to me.
He wasn't that high.
I was just saying, not high.
It's not that high.
He has a box of kolaches in his room.
Oh,
what are kolaches?
Kolaches are hot dogs in a bun with cheese, like a sealed bun with a hot dog in it and cheese. A lot of times also with jalapeno.
So it's a jalapeno and cheese corn dog.
Well, no. It's a bun. It's not batter.
Oh, so it's okay. I remember at a convention I went to, there was a hot dog, but it was instead of a hot dog bun, it was in a French baguette. It was like, yeah, they cut the baguette in half, they put the hot dog in it, or, they were small baguettes, and you eat it like that. And I sit here going, this is the worst thing to give to people at conventions. It's too hard.
Okay, real quick. Two things. One, I left the call because I had to piss like a racehorse. I also was working on something while I was away.
Been holding that since the last Stephen King drinking game, I see.
So, Kat.
Yes?
Would you like to do the honors?
Drum roll, please.
It's a boy.
Okay, sorry. Plot synopsis. Big Black Daddy Derek is just your average Floridian. Black Daddy Derek is just your average Floridian living in the low-end, high life. The retired trucker turns groundskeeper of the Naked Gator men's... Why is this a men's-only nudist camp? We're not... shares a trailer with his two Twinkies boy toys. This sounds like porn. His day starts off wrong, however, when the meth heads next door pull a prank. In retaliation, Black Daddy Derek calls the cops on the drug dealers, forcing them to flush their entire supply. However, the plumbing for the meth heads' home leads straight into the Florida swamp, where some innocent, though hungry, gators wind up tripping balls to hell and back, and now they have broken free of the swamp. It is up to Daddy Derek and his two twink sons, air quotes, to defend their home and neighborhood from meth gators. Well, not only is this about meth and gators, we have... Are you okay?
I got donuts.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Oh, people are like, well, it's not going to show, but you don't know. The meth heads usually are running around in clothing that is way too big for them, and a boob always slips out on the meth head ladies.
Gator titties.
I'm not putting tits on the gator, creepy. You can't pay me enough to do that.
Oh, God, those poor titties been dragged across the ground. Oh, my God. What do you flip them over and they're just long as fuck? God damn.
There's a animated musical called Disco Worms where all the female worms have worm tits.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Chucky stuff.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm gone again. Bye.
Pussy!
He doesn't like the Child's Play movies.
I'm sorry, can you give me a translator? Because I don't speak pussy.
Okay, fine. He doesn't
you're
like...
fine.
He doesn't... Okay. So, shall we talk about the Chucky movie? Is Creepy coming back? I'm concerned now.
Well, he better, because we're closing on the end of the show, and then that's when everyone's supposed to shout out the stuff.
Oh, wait. He's back.
We didn't talk about Chucky yet, so you know.
Creepy. When I do this, we've stopped talking about Chucky, okay?
I don't know if he can hear or see us.
Anyway, so Chucky TV series is supposed to come out sometime in 2021.
Nice. And it's not using the reboot for its...
The reboot will never be spoke of in this house.
Yeah, the small soldiers, Chucky.
Yeah. You know the messed up thing is, I watched the reboot, and then in my brain, I watched it again and replaced Chucky with like a Teddy Ruxpin or a Furby. And I'm like, why did they need Chucky for this? This is not Chucky. It's just some weird, creepy animatronic thingy. I could have watched a Furby replacing it. Ugh.
So, when you change the backstory of the big bad that much, it's effectively a different character anyway. So there's no point in other than brand recognition. But then it's just
it's basically like books that get turned into the movies and get the in-name owning clause.
Yeah.
You know, it's where it's like, oh yeah, hi, we're done talking about it.
Okay.
To an extent.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wonder what they're going to do with the series because it has the original creators and they're not going to acknowledge the reboot. Thank God. But are they going to acknowledge the? Are they going to acknowledge the Netflix movies and actually continue the cult of Chucky? Because I would really like them to do that. Because like the end of Cult of Chucky involves Jennifer Tilly getting all lesbian kissy with the girl who is possessed by a Chucky doll, and then they drive off and they're saying they have bigger plans. And I want to know what those bigger plans are.
Find out what their plans were. They might have just been going to Golden Corral, but I want to know.
Golden Corral? Why Golden Corral?
I'm hungry.
Olive Garden.
I'm very hungry.
I'd rather go to Golden Corral than Olive Garden. I'll be honest.
Good point. The only problem is the chocolate fountain, and then you see a bunch of kids playing around at the chocolate fountain, and then you're like, I'm not going near the chocolate fountain.
See, I just would feel bad going to Golden Corral. I'm there in my mask. I walk in. I see a bunch of people like just trying to be normal. Then there's just the guy comes in with no mask on, and he's all just like, ah. And then he just goes up and he sees the sneeze guards there, and he gets pissed off at them. He's like, ah, starts breaking them.
I'm in such a happy place. Those donuts hit a spot I didn't know existed that just now. I'm sorry. I apologize for being quiet, man. I'm in like diabetic la la land.
I was about to say, are you in like diabetic nirvana?
Pretty much. God damn. You see, I have to stop.
Donut Daddy.
You saw, I don't know if you know, I ate fuckers hella quick. I was like, stop.
Sorry, I blinked. I didn't realize.
No, but yes, Emilio Valdez. I do watch Dominic Noble. He's great. He's a great YouTuber and reviewer. I'd recommend him if you're into books. He did a whole dissertation about the 50 Shades of Grey series. He has a playlist all dedicated to those movies, and he actually is like, because no one here has watched them, I will explain these movies and judge each bit of it. Yeah.
Oh boy, but yeah, we're at 2.5 hours in, and we've pretty well covered all the news that I picked out to like, yeah, this seems like a good chunk to talk of all the options. I don't have any YouTube news though.
No, if you're talking about the poll that Decker had, Ron Perlman won. Of course he won.
Yes.
I feel like that was a trick question.
And my screen froze.
Yay. But that didn't really have any YouTube news because what was there?
Wi-Fi sucks here. The Meth Gators are going after it.
Wow.
There's the news of YouTube banning a bunch of people for political reasons. There's the news of a lot of other political stuff going on. I'm like, I don't want to get political. I don't.
No.
I want to talk about Meth Gators. We can all agree. Meth Gator coming to kill you. Bad thing. That's an apolitical position. At least I hope.
Can't be political, Dedeker.
I don't know. Some things get political, and I don't know why. Like, why is these things? I'm sure there's going to be someone out there who's like, you can't tell me not to hug the Meth Gator.
Meth Gators are a myth. Meth Gators aren't coming up in our yard and eating our children. Right behind him, a Meth Gator's just eating a chihuahua.
Oh, God.
I don't know why I keep imagining someone like going up behind a gator, like picking him up, hugging him.
Oh, the fucking articles. I just saw the news articles that were saying that Meth Gators are a myth. God damn it. We can't even agree on the Meth Gators.
Meth Gators run 50 miles per hour. 55 when horny.
You have to add 5 miles an hour because of erection.
Well, see, what you don't know is the wind machine.
Cat, what's your favorite color? Real quick.
Black and purple.
Black and purple? I can smoke that. Hold on.
I think you just lucked out there. Jesus.
No, but the joke was going to be the erection helps with the wind speed and basically cuts to the wind, so it's more aerodynamic for you for running. But that doesn't work for an alligator, does it?
I'm just thinking like you got a Meth Gator chasing after you. You're trying to get away, but you're on one of those crappy ass little scooters, and it's just not.
You're on a fucking Vespa.
Decker, Motorcycle US donated
69 when horny.
Motorcycle US donated $2 going, Decker, mushroom mamba mantas.
Mushroom mamba mantas?
So are they mambas or are they mantas? Because manta rays are totally different than mamba snakes.
Yeah.
The fact that you know that is kind of like hot, but like not in a sexual way. Like, I don't know how to explain it. That's kind of cool.
That works. Kind of cool.
It's okay. The well of useless knowledge is finally useful again, even with Meth Gators. Creeper's just gonna write a character. This is well of useless knowledge. Doesn't she have a name? Well of useless knowledge. We must speak to the well of useless knowledge.
But yeah, should probably start covering exactly what it is we are doing with our lives.
That's a very good question.
Stand away from cops and COVID. The good old CNC.
Well, duh.
Hey, guys.
Oh my God! Someone, my friend is messaging me on Facebook saying you're a bad role model for smoking on Twitch. What do you want me to do, Cody? Where you at? You said Twitch. What do you want me to do, Cody? Sit here and start like throbbing for my lack of nicotine?
Throbbing is not a term I usually associate with nicotine withdrawal.
Yeah. What, violently vibrating? I don't know.
Violent vibrators.
That's not a drug, Decker.
Order now.
That's an offshoot sequel. It's a spiritual successor.
Oh.
He said cops and they got so quiet. You want to know why? Because all of my cars are extremely loud. I like my exhaust loud. I'm in a bad neck of the woods.
Shroom snakes
black.
versus shroom snakes versus acid arachnids.
Oh no.
The only problem is the shroom snakes will be lazy as heck, and the acid arachnids are going to just want to hug everything.
Pulsating?
Have you seen the kinds of webs that spiders spin on acid?
Have you seen the ones they did on caffeine?
Yes, I've seen that.
Have you seen the one where they're on caffeine?
Yeah,
It's
that's kind of
basically
scary.
alcohol. No, the ones on caffeine, caffeine is alcohol to them, and it gets them drunk. That's why I really like this one monster girl based anime that basically the spider girl gets drunk when she drinks Starbucks. I'm like, they remembered that.
Nice.
Yeah. And if you know that anime, congratulations. You know some of the weird stuff I've read.
So that's it. I just feel like we've created an entire genre of horror tonight. Just
fucking meth gators and cocaine dial.
Predators that are high on drugs.
Well, didn't there used to be a joke saying to make a sci-fi movie, all you needed was a natural event plus animal?
And now I'm thinking of the Predator on meth. Like,
you thought the Predator was scary then. Now wait till he's on.
Wait till you see him meth out.
Is that a part in AVP 2010 where he pulls out those blue crystals to stab himself? He didn't know he was actually shooting up the whole time.
Meth crystals? Hello?
Wait, was he shooting up the meth crystals from Breaking Bad? Because the Breaking Bad ones were blue.
I don't know. All I know is that he's got this thing. He goes like this little Christmas cracker thing. He's got the big spiky blue crystals, and he goes, and then he just sees everything in hexagons for a second while he goes, and then his health returns.
The Media Hound Show goes, I love it, Decker Shadow. It could be a whole drugged up animal cinematic universe. Animal Crossing cinematic universe?
Oh, drugged up Animal Crossing. Oh god. Every single villager is just strung out.
Listen, when you're playing well, I remember someone used to joke saying playing Minecraft is like being on marijuana. Calm, relaxing, but very, very paranoid about everything.
A predator on Viagra, so a sexual predator.
Oh my!
On tonight's very special episode.
Time to go.
Oh yeah, I think I've already gone too far. That's something
Hello,
I'm going to be. Someone's going to be putting in an article hit piece on me 10 years from now, and I'll have to apologize for publicly.
But yeah, because man, who's made the drug animal cinematic universe?
Yeah.
Made crass sexual predator joke 10 years ago. Here it is, chopped up without his realization that it was probably too far 2 seconds later.
You know, this is a completely random thought.
Uh-huh.
Remind me, what was the last, not Time Cop, what the fuck? RoboCop movie.
RoboCop, like 2014, or RoboCop 3?
The 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me, when was the last Terminator movie? How come they haven't crossed those two over yet? I mean, it don't necessarily be that RoboCop. That RoboCop. Well, I fell asleep in the movie theater.
Yeah, why hasn't RoboCop and Terminator ever had a crossover?
They have in the comics, but that's because it's Dark Horse, and Dark Horse is just like, you know what, fuck it, like Predator and Batman. There we go.
I'd watch that.
That is a comic.
What?
Oh my god, dude, that would be gadget.
Predator, Batman, and Terminator.
Go to a bar.
Evidently, I don't know. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna find this right now. I swear it's a thing.
Remember, Archie Comics did a crossover. Remember, everybody, Archie Comics did a crossover with the Punisher.
Yep.
Yeah, that still blows my mind.
Yeah, they were hunting for drugs.
Oh, it's Alien versus Predator versus the Terminator. Oh man, was it not? Ah man, Predator and Batman. But Predator, Terminator, Predator, Batman, Alien versus Predator versus Terminator, but not Alien versus Predator, not Batman versus Predator versus Terminator. Damn it!
Wasn't there a Batman Wolverine crossover?
Here somewhere.
They did some video game ones.
I am
too,
disappointed in my brain today.
They did The Division, which was ass. They also did Anthem, which was ass.
Ass.
They did Stranger Things, which is kind of decent.
Predator versus Judge Dredd.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about
I'm sorry. That's something I didn't know I wanted to... What?
That's more Dark Horse. Predator versus Judge Dredd.
Yo, have you seen the I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who the Mask was until the Jim Carrey movie. Yeah, that movie did not do the comic justice.
No.
That was a comic?
Yes.
Yeah, the Mask. It was a comic.
There's a scene where this guy he does not feel pain, and he proves he doesn't feel pain while talking and just carving with a knife into his face, talking about how he can't feel pain, and it is zoomed on his face with the knife in his skin, talking about how he cannot feel pain.
So, body horror.
Yes. There's also one where the mask
is gory.
There's also one where the mask possesses a little girl.
Yeah, it gets a lot darker than it would not fly in 20.
So we saw what happens when the mask hits Jim Carrey. Haha, it's Jim Carrey, isn't this funny?
He kills. The mask kills people.
A lot of people.
Massacre.
Genocide.
The mask possessed a woman and she went psycho.
Yeah.
No,
the mask also hops from person to person.
Mm-hmm.
And it brings out like their deepest, darkest
evil.
Well, that's kind of an aspect they had in the movie with Jim Carrey, but
no, the movie,
not really like that, I guess.
No, there's a whole thing where it's like the mask becomes infamous and like people are, wearing mask cosplay and shit for Halloween, and like a little girl wanted to do that and she made her own homemade one, and all the kids are picking on her because she's not that well popular in school. Her mom's dead of car canceritis, and the dad is
car canceritis.
It's a joke.
Oh
yeah.
The joke is basically when the mom. It's a joke that movie nights does whenever the parent has died and there has been no real explanation. So it's car canceritis because usually cancer, car, some disease.
Okay.
So basically, the girl's mom is dead, if I remember correctly. The dad is busy, I think, being a cop. So she makes her own mask costume. Everyone makes fun of her for doing it, and then she does find the actual mask, and I think she kills the school.
Yeah,
or is about to.
Accurate.
Or is about to.
No, she did.
No, she did. She did kill the school.
She killed the school. She killed all.
I need to check this comic out.
And guess what? There was no censorship on kids.
Anywho, we got 17 minutes to go, so we should probably cover what we are all doing. So, hey, the summer of Saw is continuing. Going to be doing Saw 4 next week, of course. That is the plan. Also on the gaming channel, have actually been putting content up. Been playing a lot of Boneworks. Been getting less and less views on the Boneworks videos, but I've been really enjoying Boneworks, so I'm going to keep playing Boneworks for now. Also, been streaming Doom Eternal on Twitch and uploading the VODs to the YouTube gaming channel.
I beat that game today.
Doom Eternal?
On Nightmare.
God damn.
Did you break your controller?
That means I can't sit there and say, well, this isn't possible. I'm gonna have to sit there and be like, I'm not as good as Thick Black Daddy as I put it down to
yesterday.
Hurt me plenty. Hurt me plenty.
So, people message me on Twitter. Let me know if you want to see a script for Meth Gators.
Oh my
yes.
God.
Yes.
Meth Gator versus the cocaine dial.
Wait, Creepy, are you basing around that camp that you know about?
Yes, okay. SSJ for Viking. I did 3 already. It was demonetized, so YouTube probably didn't tell you about it.
Yeah, he did. Stupid asshole, Jeff.
Yeah.
No, wait. Do you want that movie set in that... Okay, so Creepy found out there was a porn that was filmed in Florida, this place called the Sawmill Resort, which is a gay nudist resort.
I actually did not know it was a gay nudist resort.
It's a gay resort, at least. I think it's a gay resort.
I did not know that. That's news to me. Okay, that part I did not know.
I think it's a gay nudist resort. The only problem is a lot of information isn't available because we're closed because of redacted. I'm like, I just want to... So, yeah. I think it is a gay resort.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they said they're welcome to... They're welcome for any...
Yeah, that's true. But that I did not know. I just knew that it was filmed somewhere in Florida, but the fact that it was a gay nudist resort, that's news.
Creepy, why do you keep trying to get me to go to these gay resorts? I'm not gay. You're not gay. You're bi.
Not for free.
No. I know there's at least a couple nudist resorts in Florida, just not in my area. Because doesn't anyone want to see a bunch of meth heads nude?
2 reasons. 1, they're not going to charge that much for us to film there. 2, have you actually seen a horror film that takes place at a nudist resort before?
No, because
that is actually done that's not done by one of these shock companies that's just trying to be as disrespectful as possible and is just like, hey, let's kill all the gays.
No.
Not that.
Whoa. Spicy.
Well, I didn't watch it, but I just saw it on the list of the movies. I'm like, oh, that's great. This is wonderful.
No, I mean, I think the reason why there's never been a nudist resort base for a horror movie is because you know how annoying the censoring is going to be?
That's true.
Flopping. What part is flopping is up to you.
Too many snowflakes.
How many rotations would the gator have to do before he rips it off?
Actually,
I mean, if he's like meth out, wouldn't he just turn into a turbine?
Well, the problem
probably
is...
harness energy off of him.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I want the scientists to.
Do you need me to do the research on how well a death roll can be done with a gator, and then we just multiply it by 10?
Yeah.
Gator.
I feel like that's what happens. It's like the natural meth gators are all strung out, but then you get the scientist involved, and he realizes that if you could get them to keep spinning like that, they could be a good source of energy. So he makes super meth that's especially effective on the gators, and accidentally makes the problem 100 times worse.
And that's the sequel.
Decker, the number of times I've heard you scream at the camera about animal cruelty, and you want this in a movie.
Well, see, here's the thing. We're not using actual alligators. We're using puppets.
Oh, yes, okay. So, 13 minutes left. Yes, Gaming Channel, Twitch channel, and Summer of Saw. Yes, we got this figured out. Okay.
Sooner or later, he was going to do the shotgun carousel, and I want to see his reaction to that.
So, Kat.
What?
What do you got going on?
I haven't recorded anything, and I'm a horrible person. I have recorded all of my gameplay of the story of Injustice 1. I need to upload it. I'm lazy. I've been working on Creepy's comic. I've been working on this big-ass commission that's being done by a friend of mine.
Lance Henriksen is a scientist. We might be able to get him.
Who's Lance Henriksen?
He's a really good actor who got in a really bad spot with his alimony payments, and so he plays in a lot of really crappy movies just because he has to pay his alimony.
Who's the one guy who's the lead singer of that one metal band who accepts any acting gig he gets, no matter how stupid it is? He was in Avatar, Legend of Korra. Henry Rollins.
Oh. He could be his assistant.
You just want Henry Rollins. Yeah, also I have a camera now. That's my big news. I just got it this afternoon, actually. Yeah. It was hilarious.
The Predator versus the Creeper.
Motorcycle US dropped $2. Decker the Predator versus the Creeper. Oh.
Like from Jeepers Creepers.
That's how the mask was. Imagine taking Jeepers Creepers and turning it into a kids movie. That's what it was like.
Okay, yeah.
Or take the Saw movies and make them into a kids movie. That's how dark it got.
I think that's actually closer to how the comic was.
Yeah, it was a gore fest.
Jeepers Creepers meets Saw, done up like a MTV show that's been acquired by Nickelodeon.
That is basically what
Man, throw some Teletubbies in that bitch.
Yeah, that's basically what the Mask movies was. He does cartoon violence in both, but the cartoon violence actually has real-world consequences, unlike in the movie.
Right.
So when he pulls out the giant...
Like, 10 minutes left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Huh?
Your turn.
Oh, right. So, like I said, just yesterday, I actually took a 4-month hiatus from Doom Eternal because I was raging so damn bad. And hold on. I'm gonna show you how bad I raged. Yeah, come here. I may have accidentally taken my favorite purple controller.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait, which side does it? Which way does it break now? Yeah, my left thumbstick. It's stuck.
Oh.
I may have like went off the edge and yeah. But
Did we learn
I came back
anything?
after 4 months, finished Doom Eternal on Nightmare. Fuck that game. Final boss took me 2.5 hours to beat.
That's longer than my usual stream.
Decker, have fun.
But I do plan. I usually do like senseless, like multiplayer games, like Overwatch. I've been playing a lot of sim racing. You guys know I do a lot of racing. I got my wheel and shit right here. But I do want to do like almost like a 180 and focus more on story-based games, because a buddy of mine's in my Discord channel brought up an old clip from, don't judge me, from Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 13 2, excuse me, Final Fantasy 15 and Gears of War 2, where I hate to admit it, but I cried. I actually cried in those 3 games. I know Gears of War 2 is kind of random, but there's a scene in there that kind of hits home for me personally.
It's like me when it comes to Mass Effect 3. Many reasons to cry for Mass Effect 3.
No, I don't want to think of... God, I forgot his name. Fuck him. Anyway. Yeah, there we go.
That's the main reason I cried.
But so I do kind of want to focus more on story-driven games instead of just senseless multiplayer, me raging and stuff like that. I know it's a big change from what I normally do, and I might do more retro games as well.
Undertale. How are
I said
you
retro games.
No. Undertale's story-based.
Oh, Undertale. I was thinking of something else. Yeah, no, I fucked that game up. I didn't know you were supposed to be a good guy in that movie. I fucked that game up.
How dare you?
Everyone died. I fucked that game up. I murdered everything in that game. I didn't know you were supposed to, not do the killing of the everything. And I fucked that game up. I can't stress that enough.
You want me to show you how you can full on reset it so you can have a clean slate?
No, I'm good. I already seen the YouTube video. I fucked that game up. I can't.
He wouldn't murder me.
I am currently playing The Forest with a few friends right now.
Oh, so have you guys become cannibals yet?
Yeah, I got a couple clips.
Does it count if the bird is there eating the body first?
It's still a human. You're eating a human.
No. I killed the bastard-ass naked guy trying to kill me. I stabbed him in the face with the axe. But then, when he was lying there just dead and bleeding all over the place, a couple of crows came down like, and I was like, lunch! Whack! Killed the crows.
Oh, you haven't came across the tentacle monsters, giant spiders yet, have you?
No. No, I played once in VR so far, and oh god, it was a nightmare. And I realized that I built my log cabin literally right next to the cannibal village. I was building it throughout the night. I didn't know until the sun came up, and I saw all those little villager houses on the other end of the hill with the trees that I've been chopping down the whole time to make my log cabin.
So what did you learn?
I can't wait to kill.
Location.
Wait, what about Cat and Pink Rathian?
I can't wait to kill him because I massacre his ass.
Well, the problem is I'm at where I am in Monster Hunter. I'm supposed to look for him, and I've been the problem is when I'm looking for things, I get bored, and I'm like, this is boring. Let me kill something. I'm at that. Yeah, you gotta find them.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get fucking destroyed.
I'll be just like, I use my summon ability like in Final Fantasy. Behold!
Raven Jehuti dropped $5 saying, aliens that look like humans. The resemblances. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Man, fuck EDF5.
You still,
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Decker.
is it still about the aliens that look just like us?
I can't shoot them. They look just like humans. Bitch, they're frogs.
I'm assuming, yeah, you're going through your hardest run, so you got all the way through.
Yeah, and I fought Alien Jesus.
And you got to the part where they were facing the robots.
What robot?
And these guys are not robots. There's aliens inside, and they look disgusting. Nothing like humans.
Yeah. I like the fact that the level before the final boss was harder than the final boss.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
I find the level before the final boss to be like the hardest level in the game. Where it's got the four huge pylons and the boss spawner pylon in the middle. That one.
I actually had to get help for that one. I remember that, yeah.
So
check out Gally the Alligator. You won't regret it.
Creepy, what you got going on?
I did finish the X-Men review. It was immediately blocked worldwide. It's in dispute right now. I am looking into that. I've also got a...
is it the one that I think it is?
This is Bloodlines and Jubilee's Fairy Tale Theater.
See, that's why they blocked it. No one needs to see Jubilee's Fairy Tale Theater again. I hated it. And I like Jubilee. Okay?
Shut up, Eddie Herder. I'm sorry,
No, I like freaking the fantasy ideas. I do like that one. I don't like it. Don't like it.
So yeah, that one was blocked. I've got a new Supernatural review coming up. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
And if you check my Twitter account, I've got a new book came out. The link is in. The link is in my latest tweet. Yeah.
He has a book.
And he's currently writing Meth Gators.
I love
and
that
I'm
name.
currently workshopping Meth Gator.
Wait, hold on. Is it the book that I helped with? And by helped, I mean made cover.
Yeah.
Yay! I worked on the cover, guys. Look at my art. Support me.
So yeah, I believe that's about the show, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
I got my Mimikyu hoodie. I got the spider hanging from the ceiling.
Wait, there's a spider hanging? Wait, is that like a legit spider or is it like a decoration?
It is a skeleton spider with, like, internal bones instead of an actual exoskeleton like spiders really have.
You popped out of the Halloween store, didn't you?
Yes. It's just hanging on the attic string.
I mean, if it's got to hang somewhere.
But yeah.
Better than my friend who hung his freaking scary-ass Halloween mask in the bathroom and I didn't know about it until I sat down.
Scared the shit out of you, didn't it?
Yes,
He was in the right place. The right place to scare the shit out of you.
Okay, so thank you all for joining us. I have been Decker Shadow.
I am Fake Black Daddy.
I'm that long-haired creepy guy.
I'm Kat.
And remember, you're gonna be arrested anyway. Don't create meth gators. That should probably be a crime. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.